Hi, chat. Hi. How we doing, gamers? How we doing? What's up? Thank you, my wolf pack. Hello. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you guys are good. How are we, folks? I've got Conrad on again today, but I think I'm gonna keep him on for a bit and then turn him off. What's your Cowboys on? Okay, hell yes. Yeehaw. How are we, gamers? Joyous. A woo for all. Thank you, Raccoon Friend, for the 4 months. Thank you, thank you. I don't know why one day last week my computer went. What if you can't hear Twitch alerts anymore? Chat can, but you can't. What about then? I'm headed to work. Enjoy work as best you can. And safe travels. I'm going to say that your wife is an F1 fan. So I think it's fairly recent, this F1 thing. She talked to me about it, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. I didn't realize that she liked F1. I missed the woo. What the hell, Luke? Get out of here. 5 minutes ago, I got called to work. Yay, money, but boo work. Oh, that's annoying. But then, yeah, you get some money, though. Elle likes F1. I think she does, yeah. Pretty sure she does. Canvassing nicely, brother. I forgot water. It's GG's. It's GG's. You be an F1 fan and join her. I'm really sorry. I really just don't think I can. Like, on a logistical level, I don't think that whatever F1 has is something that anything that I can get on with and, like, be into. I don't know. I just can't. I'm like, that's cool. There's cars. They go fast. I just can't. I don't know. But hello. Do you want to try writing championships again, or is that a different word? So I don't know what. Yeah, basically that's as far as it goes. Cars going fast is 5% of it. Well, what's the 95%? GLR. I don't have a Go XLR. I didn't change anything as far as I know. I know. I'll have a little look and fix it. Hi. Hey. What's up? It's me. The Drama. Have you guys seen the movie The Drama? I enjoyed that one. That was fun. I don't know. I don't care about the driving that much. Sorry. So the Formula 1. I just want to clarify here. And I know that I am not in the loop. So, but there's multiple people now that are going, the Formula 1, I don't really care about the cars going. And I'm like, so is it not that the cars are going? Is that not like the pivotal to the entire thing? I'm also in it for the driving. Said by you specifically. The strategy and stuff. But what is it? What is the rest? Hi, Willow. How you doing? Hi, guys. What's up? I should start saying hi to you guys each again, because I see you all in the chat, and I'm like, it's my guys. They're right here. Been watching the stream. Welcome back, Rosie. How you doing? 15 months. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. So it's based more on driver skill and the manufacturers trying to get it right. Oh, I'm going to sleep now. Oh, have good sleeps. Have good sleeps and good naps. It's another sport. Yeah, I'm not into watching sports. The only sports I've watched is the World Cup matches. And I didn't even watch the semis. I watched the quarterfinal, and that was just more for the sake of it was Ollie's birthday and we're friends and my friends are there. So it was more just like a social event than if it was like, let's just go and have some food and drinks, and I would have done that too. 6 owl enclosures today. I'm zonked. Damn. This is not just driving. You have to strategize, and there's drama, and there's politics, and also the driving, but there's not just the driving. But the driving is very important, and the cars need to be good, and the machines... The Miku Curse won. I know. Well done, Spain. Spain won the World Cup, yes. I have streamed since... No, have I? No, I haven't, because it happened after stream. Oh my god, yes. We'll get those darn Spaniards next time. I'll be honest, FedEx... I wasn't watching the match because I'm not very interested in football, and I looked up on Google. They have all of the like match stats, and it was the 85th or something minute, and I looked at it, and it literally said that Argentina had not had a shot at the goal yet, and it was like and Spain had like 20. They didn't really. I think they ended up with 3 shots not on target at the end of the whole match. which was like, it was pretty bad. I was like surprised because I know that Argentina are generally like better than that. So yeah, it was a bit dire. Unfortunately, like, yeah, Spain won and England was very happy about that. Like, unfortunately, FedEx, there was a red card. They were definitely trying to go for penalty. Yeah. They were like waiting to lock it in on pens, and it just, unfortunately, they got that one goal in and that was enough. But then there was disallowed goals. I don't know, man. There was a lot of also just wrestling, which I was like, I thought this was a non-contact sport, but I guess they're taking a leaf out of the girls in PE in high school book, because God, there was some non-contact sports that got very contactful when I was in PE in school. Jesus Christ. Do you have an update on new mods? Not yet, but very soon. Like, Jesus Christ. We played basketball once. I ended up with pulled hair. I had hair missing. A big scratch raked down my back because somebody tried to grab me. This was just in PE lessons. This was in school. Like, this was part of like this was part of our lesson. We played basketball. I ended up with like raking scratches down my back because somebody was trying to grab me. I had scratches on my arm where somebody had grabbed me while I had the ball, pulling hair, knocking people over, pushing. Like, the girlies do not play, okay? It's because like we're not as like it doesn't get as like, we're not as physically strong on the, like, especially, you know, like as teens, like we're not as physically strong, so it's less of like pushing and shoving, but it's like, because of that, there's only so much damage we can do, and so girls are just like, it's dirty, man, it's dirty. Like Wolverine. I wish I'd been Wolverine. I would have gotten away. I would have like won the match, I think. But yeah, so oh, you weren't in PE for medical reasons. I got you. Press on nails. Yeah, no, it was rough. PE, assuming it tool for anyone in my class, rugby tackled me while I wasn't close to the ball. I actually took flight. I left the fucking ground. I know, but like at the same time, I know that, like Rob said about like the boys though, they play rugby and it was like actually deadly. I've had like, yeah, I remember in school, like boys they would come away with like broken legs and stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, okay. Head injury in football, black eye from softball. I'm just gonna watch sports. Fair enough. Yeah. You know, it would get pretty rough over here in PE. And especially because it was just these, like, half the class were super into sports and the other half absolutely did not want to engage in sports at all. So it was just a lot of people just going, and then just getting knocked over. Took weight training to 1 year to graduate. Honestly, that's probably the best choice. Like, sports is great and that is good, but unless you want to like get into it, I guess, like if for your health and stuff, weight training's really good. I wish they'd offered that in my school. There was a little weights room, but it was definitely like for the boys, and I really think they should have like championed having a girls weights club in there because I think I would have been interested in that, because it was very much like almost an off limits thing. I hate PE. I didn't love it, I'll be honest. It was very much like, there was very much like a split between the people that wanted to do PE and the people that didn't. And I didn't really massively want to, but I was sorted by, we were also just sorted by fitness level, which like I get, but also was obviously, it meant that like I had a friend that wasn't so fit because she had some like heart conditions, right? And so she was then split up from me and our other friend into the so me and my other friend were like, well, we're not that interested in sports, we're gonna just move to the like lower fitness group so we don't just leave our friend on our own. And then we got to see the side of it where it was like, yeah, they don't give a what they like, what the like less lower fitness kids are doing. But my teacher let me play chess instead. Maybe chess boxing. Dodgeball is banned in US schools. I get that. We played, okay, shout out my bench ball moots. Where are my bench ball pros at? Who's bench ball coded? Is this it might be a UK thing, but I feel like it's not. Where's my bench ballers at? It's like never played. My bench ball oomphs. Bench ball oomphs. Bench ball. So bench ball, oh god, I actually need to remember. So you split into two halves, two teams. And what was the fucking game, dude? Like you split into two halves, and you had to throw bean bags or balls across. Get on bench, but no one was on the bench. You had to like, you had to throw a beanbag or a ball like into a specific thing to score. And then if you can't move while you have the ball, but then you have dodge, it's a dodgeball type beat as well. God, I feel like I said bench ball and I've forgotten how to play it. Bench ball rules. It was like a less intense bench ball. 2 teams. So basically there was like each side, and then there's a bench behind the rest of each team. There's like a bench, one of those ones that you use for like gym and stuff. Can we do bench ball with sulfur cubes? I actually don't know, because you can't catch sulfur cubes, and I think that's really key. I'd like to see the first people to make a mod or like plugin that lets you catch a sulfur cube, but like in a skill-based way. Like you actually have to catch it. Maggie, thank you so much for the 7 months. You were here for the Prince, now I stay. Yay! Thank you. Thanks for staying. I appreciate it. How are you doing, Barry? I'm good. I'm good. Some prep for work. No worries. No worries. Oh yeah. So you basically move it down the court. You can't run by holding the ball. Pass the ball to their players standing. Yeah. So yeah, you have. You know what? Let me just open the bloody paint again, and then we'll play Minecraft, okay? Or should we just do it in Minecraft? Let's show you bench ball in Minecraft. I'll just build it for you. Minecraft's the new paint. I don't know if you've known. I'll do it in Minecraft. Streamer Sports Day should have had bench ball. You're right, it should, but we didn't have benches. Unfortunately, the benches are actually like a key piece of the puzzle, and they're the most expensive and a more difficult thing to get. Let me do. Okay, hold. All right, this is my. Oh, hello. This is my Minecraft world. I've been playing on this for like a couple weeks or whatever. It's basically just got to focus on sort of building out the world and actually like living in it properly. I built this. We're building our other house today. Let me show you bench ball. Is it nighttime? I can't actually tell. Okay, bench ball. So you've got let me just fill this out. So you've got like you having like a court, or we used it like we had like a gym sort of area in our school, but like, or a hall sports pitch thing. So imagine you've got that. Sorry about the siren if you can hear that. Giving up on dressing for the weather. I want to sit in my hoodie. I would like to be able to put some warm clothes on and just be comfy like that. Signal is buns? No. Okay. So this is not to scale at all, so ignore the scale of it. This is just to illustrate. Okay, so you have 2 teams split down the middle, right? You can't cross over to each other's team. So like, you know, say these are players, right? And then you have at the back of behind everyone on each side, you have a bench. So it's literally like a bench, like they're no sides on it, not like a park bench, but the kinds you have in school. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's a UK thing. You have a bench, okay, and at the start of the game, one person from each team, but the opposite. I need to find it. One sec, sorry, guys, I'm getting that. That's a bench. It's just a bench. It's just a raised platform. We need to have a different block. Okay, we've got stone team and meat team. Okay. I'll illustrate my point better with these. Minecraft in 2030, exactly. So you got these teams, and then a player from each team stands on the bench opposite, okay, at the start. You see? Right? And then you get, I think we used bean bags, and I think it was because it was a little, they would fly further, but still not be like, ow, I'm going to kill you. Basically, you start playing, there's a bunch of projectiles, probably balls or bean bags. The idea is you go get one, and you have to try and throw it to the player that's on your team that stood on the bench on the far side, while blocking any that they're trying to throw to your guy on the guy on your bench. Javelins. I just spit. So you want to try and get your guy over there to catch your beanbag or ball. And then you want to also like stand in front of this guy and defend the beanbag and ball, right? If this guy throws a beanbag / ball and this guy catches the ball, he would then, the person who threw it, then joins their team on the bench, and you have more people on the bench. And then I think there were sometimes some rules where if you threw it and one of the other players on the other team like caught it or something like that, or like if they dropped it and then they caught, I don't know, you would then be able to take players off the bench. And it was the first team to have all their players on the bench would win. But you'd end up with these fucking situations where you'd have like a team like this and they're all yelling at this poor person who does not have the throwing arm to get the beanbag over to that side at all. And so you just end up in this stalemate where they can't do it. So that was always a little bit like, if they didn't have the strength to throw the thing and get it to that point, they just couldn't win, which was always like a problem. So then they'd start yelling at this person, like all this team. It was intense. I can't like this little diorama I've made. My bench ball diorama. But yeah, that was like a classic. It was kind of a gentler dodgeball because you'd still end up having, it was very competitive, but you wouldn't, the aim wasn't to throw balls and stuff at each other. Like, that's the thing about dodgeball, is that like you'd actually, the point was to hit each other with balls, which sometimes would just really hurt. You so good at dodgeball as a kid? Were you one of those absolute machines? There was some girls that were like, they would do like lots of, I don't know, training and stuff. Like they were very, very sporty and they would have a fucking arm on them and you're like, oh my God. And then they would just like missile fire the ball at you. Dodgeball's a tricky game. I never like it because I never feel like there's the right balls, because to have a ball that travels hard enough that if you're not like very strong, you can actually make it go, means that they have to be quite heavy and solid, which means if they hit someone, it actually hurts. Too many sports about tanking full speed balls. I know. Like, I was at the World Cup and it's like I'm watching these fucking goalkeepers. I'm like, you have to be so brave to put yourself in the way of those the best strikers in the world, and they are firing a ball at you at very, very high speed. I want to sort my dirt chest. Sorry, I am going to do this. Forgive me. Has anyone seen the Odyssey yet? I haven't seen it yet. I haven't got around to it. I think I kind of want to go see it in IMAX if I can, because it feels like I saw like a preview of it in IMAX and it was really good. So watch it Sunday. Very, very good. Don't spoil it though. I don't know what happens to Odysseus yet. I wonder if he ever gets back home. No, I would never. I'm sorting. What did I just put? I don't want that. Oh, what's that? You should read the book. So, what is this? Some kind of Odyssey? Isn't it that like there's a character called Mentor? And everyone's like, and people were like, that's a bit unoriginal, and it's like, yeah, no, that actually was, that's why that word is that. That guy's why it's called, they're called mentors, because he's a mentor and his name is Mentor. That's so awesome. Imagine that. Imagine that you just decide a guy's name as something and that becomes the word for that thing for the rest of like the language. Isn't that sick as hell? Hellos. I've read Circe. Circe's great. Circe's a great book. If you want more Odyssey content and you like women, then you should watch Circe. You should read the book Circe. It's about, you guessed it, Circe. It's very good. It's a very like compelling book. That's weird. Despite being like over quite a long period of time, because she's like a witch. So So she washes the Song of Achilles. Aren't they both by the same author, or am I crazy? She mogs herself. Cersei, my goat. Yeah, you kind of like... Cersei's kind of based, in my opinion. There's a whole chapter of... Yeah, no, it obviously trigger warnings in, like, the terms of the themes of the book and the themes of... there's... Yeah. Not the same author? Oh. What did she... I swear she wrote a different book, but maybe I was just right. Maybe I was just hearing it wrong. My bad. Oh, they are both Madeline Miller. That's what I thought. She's mogging herself. Slay. Did you guys like the cramps edit that I made? Did you guys see that? I just wanted more people to know cramps. This is the thing. We don't call ourselves cramps. And then when I said I need everyone to become more cramps pilled after the stream that we did, the Mecha Chameleon stream, everyone was like, what the fuck, Beckymon? And now I have my period cramps. And I'm like, that's not what I meant. I like Cersei and Hades. Honestly, it's a great book. Like, Cersei's just a really good book. I would highly recommend it. Cramps is a great name. I came up with that, I think. What is... Guys, if... I should just... I'm gonna start selling, like, $200 and I will name your thing. I'm really good at it. I'm really good at it. So, my examples are Cramps and also Pow Creations. So that's my portfolio. If you want me to name your thing, then I am open. I'm up for it. I will just pay me a fee and then I will name your thing. Can you name a ginger cat? For 200, yes. What does Cramps stand for? Doesn't stand for anything. We called ourselves Cramps because, well, one, we're women, but two, because the idea is we do something around roughly every month and we make your tummy hurt from laughing. That's why it's called Cramps. We thought it'd be funny. So that's so smart. Yeah, see, that's a testimonial I'm going to put on my portfolio for my naming things. Because we were sick of the oh, let's just put all of our initials together. It's like B and E and A and L and now M. Beelm? No. Would you name a species? Wasn't the last stream from February? So yeah, we've now canonized that. Was it February this year? I feel like it was further away than that. Longer ago, even. Let me see. I don't know. Oh, it was February. Yeah, well, we canonically, even though the timeline does not line up, we canonically we didn't have any cramps because we got pregnant and then we had a really, really premature baby and it's Molly. And so we now have another member and yeah, she's really premature, but she's doing so well and she's really, really strong and she's really rallying. So, so that's why there was no cramps until now. And now we have a new member. So that's what's happened. And pregnancy, yeah, no, there's no cramps during pregnancy. God, like classically, pregnancy eliminates all cramps. But sorry, cramps is a very loose naming thing for a very loose group of people that we're doing the odd like collaboration stream. So it's me currently. Well, it was me, Lexi, Eloise, and Amy. We now have Molly Mellinks, and it's basically we just do stupid shit collaborations together. We've done a PowerPoint stream. You probably may have heard of that or seen that. And we also just did Mecha Chameleon. We were supposed to do a monthly, but it turns out it's hard to arrange things with 5 streamers, for 4 or 5 streamers. We're very funny. Our credentials are, we're really, really funny. And maybe I'm biased because I am in it, but I'm biased and correct also. Because we're really funny. So that's my selling point. That's our selling point. It's just ha 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 hee hee, you know? I'm just trying to like roughly sort this stuff, man. I don't even know. It's getting some semblance of like what the hell is going on here. Why do I have one piece of brow wool? Why? Sure. Sure. That'll do. When Molly said she'd never been in a Discord call with all women, this is the thing. It's actually, we have to be incredibly deliberate about it, and it creates a very different vibe, I think, and I think that I love it. It's this weird thing, and like, she's right in the sense of like, I didn't for a very long time either. And it's not like you have to, but I think there is a different energy when it's all women in the call. I think we do speak a bit more freely. Not that like having men in a call means that they are like silencing us, but like I think that there is just a different vibe when everyone's a girly. When it's women and women talking and there aren't men. I love when women. Well, yeah, like it's just quite pleasant to be around, and we can be quite like, we get funnier, I dare say. We get sillier as well. Because we kind of don't, there's no like watching ourselves in terms of like, I don't know. But yeah, we want to do more. We are like all very keen on just doing more streams like that. Oh, it's night time. But yeah, it was very fun. You sound almost tipsy. I'm not going to say that we're not going to do at least one stream where we all get a bit drunk. I think it's very likely, in fact. I had a residential school trip in an all-girls school once. It was like the best few days of my life. That's awesome. I don't know. I think there is that, like, camaraderie in that sense, which... Yeah, and it's like Molly, she's not an outlier to be like, I've never been in an all-women's call. Next MC, you're going to be tipsy MCC. If it's not, like, an IRL one, I really want to have a drunk one. I think I'm due a drunk one where I don't need to worry about winning. Because and this is the other thing, is what keeps happening is I would happily do a drunk one, and I would have done it for the last few, except that we start winning big time in game 1. And so then I don't want to drink because I don't want to jeopardize it when we could be close. And then we don't win anyway, and I should have just had a drink. Foxy, thanks so much for the 4 months. No, 6 months. 6 months, 4 months. It gives me literally 2 different numbers, but thank you very much, Foxy. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yay! Going to an all-girls school is actually so peak. Still talking to my girlies. That's so interesting. I did not go to an all-girls school. I went to a school that had men in it as well. I don't know how I don't know what my thoughts are on all girls schools or all one, like, non-mixed schools. I need a drunk one. I'm due a drunk MCC. I just think I am. I just think I deserve it. And I will do that. My valuables. Can't believe I got that. That's crazy. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to lock in here. I'm trying to just do a little bit of sorting so I have like a semblance of what's going on. Mob drops. Mob drops. Mob drop. Drop. Natural blocks? I don't know, man. Do we have a July MCC yet? I don't think there is one. They did Pride. I think they're slowing down on them in terms of, like, they're more, like, linking them to specific events. You had to experience an all-girls school to understand. I agree. This. Mob drops. I don't know, man. Let me play. I want to play. I want to play Minecraft. Stop making me do chores. Oh, this, that. What do these even go, man? The hell ever. What even is this sorting system? I don't even know. I hate this. I hate it here. Another stack of string. Oh my god. Where's all my iron? Oh, I have it. Ah! Gets a bit repetitive. They try. Yeah, like, it is repetitive, which I think is why they've slowed it down. Because otherwise, it is just repetitive. Because it's been going on a long time now, guys. Like, it's long. Copper golems. We do have copper golems in it, but I haven't got enough chests for any. Haven't got chests for copper golems yet. And I need space to have chests, so... Okay. Awesome. I'm done. I've got a dirt chest and a cobble chest. Minecraft till 6 a.m. God damn. Bet him a mind wave. Once you find a child, Jamie will be sent for copper. True. Oh my god, the realm. The realm and the like million billion copper blocks. And we were like, why is this so high? Why do we need to get like 1 million copper blocks? And we were like, we have to just smelt, and that's so much copper. That's thousands of copper ore that we need to find. And we were like mining up copper from everywhere. And then suddenly went, oh my fucking god, there's just a structure with like hundreds of copper blocks in it, which we can just easily, and like for the ingots, we can just break them down. It's just so easy. It's beautiful. I love tearing those things down. It is it's a craze. It's a bit, with the amount of copper ore that does spawn in naturally in the world, it's a little crazy that then it becomes even like million times more abundant because there's trial chambers. So much tough. It's tough. Shit's tough. All right, this is a plan for. Hello. You guys can just hang out there. That's okay. This is a plan. We're going to talk about random things like bench ball and things. But we're going to do that while I'm building this structure, which is my beach house, which I will be making up on as I go. I want to try and minimize the use of like references. I know that is a valid way to build and learn to build. I want to try and just do things from my mind and trial and error it. I want to, this is what I mean about this world. I want to try and like do a lot of things from my own brain and how I want to play and how I wish things to look, and like make those mistakes myself instead of going, let me have a look at this kind of house. Where's the beach? Okay, so it's like, have you seen, is it Chicago? Was it Chicago when they're like, I love a beach day, and then it's like a picture of like a concrete slab next to a lake, and I'm like, I'm sure that the water's lovely. It's not beach though. I feel like that's like the vibe we're gonna end up with. I'm gonna basically build the beach. This can all be replaced with sand and become a beach, because this is currently giving Chicago big time. Let me find the Chicago beach day. There are, the thing is, I think this is a funny thing, is there are sand beaches. They put sand down in Chicago. Like, that is a thing. Concrete beach. Like, it's not... Oh, they do that in summer. Okay, they do it in summer. Is it this? Is that it? They deliberately cover it in... Oh, that makes sense. They deliberately cover it in sand. Where is it? Oh, this. That's a good picture, probably. It was like beach day, and then it was just this. I love the beach. And I'm like, yeah, that looks really awesome. And I do like big water, fresh water, you know, that's cool. There's people swimming and stuff. But I'm like, okay, so that's like a concrete slab. And you know, that is a lake. Not really, I wouldn't call this a beach. I know that that's, I mean, I don't know what the definition of a beach is. I'm going to be real. Like, because you can have pebbles on a beach. So what's the stretch with it's concrete on the beach? Brutalist beach. Yeah. Not a beach. What is it? Lakeside, I guess. I don't know. Beach and... yeah, it was just funny because it was like an earnest post being like, I love a beach day. And it was just like, that's concrete, my guy. A waterfront, yeah. Fortnite point of interest. Concrete. What static is this? That's brutalist, I'd say. Okay. So yeah, there's a beach. So I've realized there's a massive beach here. There's like a tropical beach right here, and I've gone, yeah, I'm gonna put my beach house here. There's a perfect sloping beach right there. And I've gone, yeah, this is where I'm gonna put my beach house. No, we can do another thing with that beach. Maybe I just didn't want the mound. Maybe I was just demounding. Okay, right, what I am gonna do, which is gonna take me a bit now, I'm gonna resurface this with dirt, I think. And see what I can do with it. But I could resurface with sand. What should I do? No, I'm gonna go get some sulfur, and then we're gonna build this house. Because I want to use the new blocks. I don't really have anything of a go here. I've been to Barry Island. I do not know what you mean, though, by that. Don't build a house on the sand. Oh my god, yeah. The stupid man built his house on the sand. Idiot. The wise man built his beach on the concrete. Let me go to the sulfur cave. This. Amen. Is there a place or thing to do? Oh, in Barry Island? Oh, there's a sort of, they call it the pleasure beach. That sounds really dodgy now I'm saying it. It's not. It's like a theme park, kind of. As in, there are rides there, but it's a bit shit. Like, you go in and then you can go on some little roller coaster, but you like pay for them. There was an old water ride. They may have now replaced it. It was really creepy for a little while. Do not go to the pleasure beach. Rides on pleasure beach. Barry Island. It's a Welsh. We're in Wales. We're in Wales land right now. I'm talking about Wales. I'm Welsh. Yeah, Barry Island is a nice little beach. Go to the chip shops there. They are really good. There's at least one that's like featured on Gavin and Stacey because it was. But they have fish and chip shops, and the chip shops are very yummy. I have been. They were particularly good at the years ago that I went there. There is a little theme park to do, and there's some nice little shops. That side, and there's like a nice big walk that you can kind of do along the seafront sort of thing. That is it, because it is just a seafront that's like got a bit more. I remember every horseback road that I drew out of dying the next stream. Blackpool one, Blackpool, it's a similar vibe. Love the Pepsi Max. I don't know. I haven't been in so long that I do not know the reference. Take some photos tomorrow. Yeah, like, it's a good vibe. It depends. If the weather's nice, it's fine. I've been there on the worst day of weather ever. Wait, where did I go? Where was my cave that I went to? Was that round here? Oh, I did. I dug down here. All right, okay, let's go. Wait, I didn't bring anything. Oh my fucking god. I'm so shocked. Never mind. Sorry, let's just keep talking about my round. The roller coaster. I haven't actually been on the rides because I think that my mum was like, they're gonna kill you, bro. Because this was years ago. There was a really creepy old like log flume with a skull on it that closed because it was old, really old, and didn't work anymore. Oh my god, why did you shoot my horse, you bastard? Leave me be, man. I'm just going back to bed. And I'm gonna grab all my stuff because I'm stupid. I forgot about it. Oh my god, chill. Valhalla? I don't know if it was called that. Spare lodestone and compass in your bundle to mark stuff like the cave. This is true. It is close enough that I can just remember, though. It's back open. Yeah, I thought... I see. Because it was shut for so long, and then I saw them doing work on it, and I was like, are they reopening it? But it was so creepy for so long. Thread the needle. Bash. I'm gonna have a look. I'll show you. Barry Island. Man. I didn't go there a crazy amount. To be fair. Spinning Rocket Ride, they just spin as fast as possible. I have not seen it. Hold on. Barry Island water ride. Yeah. Barry Island Pleasure Park. Pleasure Park. It's a pleasure park. Log flume. Barry Island. Doesn't sound dodgy at all. Yeah, you know. It looks so rubbish. This is how I remember this damn thing. Log flume. It's so shit. Yeah, you want to get on that? You want to get on that? That looks like it's really good and supportive. Log loom. It's a little depressing. Like, look how old and weathered it all is. This is what I'm going to. No, I think they've actually redone it since then. This is an older photo, but that's how I remember it. Because when the only time. Oh look, yeah. Oh my god, this is so. God, it looks so dreary and horrible. Look how that. It looks fucking haunted. Why does it look like it's made of like foam? Ew. Because obviously this is the like weather as well. The weather has to be good for it to look any good. But yeah, it's a proper log flume. Like it's a rotating thing, and you get on the log flume, and you go up this thing, and you go around here, and then you fucking die, and then yeah, no, it is moldy. This is even more recent. Look at the water. Track layout looks banging. It's not off the shelf. I mean, it's good. It's cool. It goes up through the mountain, and then it goes round, and then it goes up down there and down there, and then it goes like that. You know, it was creepy. It always creeped me out. I'd see it, and it would creep me out. It would creep me out big time. I think in my head it had a skull on it. I said, oh, it has a skull. It doesn't have a skull. I just those two windows on it. I just went, ah, those are eyes. Now. Let's try now. Has it been redone? Oh, well, I mean, it's... That's not it, sure. Sorry, I'm just looking now. I'm just going to have a look at this because I'm actually interested. Barry Island Pleasure Park. I'll go on their website and have a look at what they're actually doing now. Oh, okay. Rides. Pirate River? Is that it? Is there an actual photo of it? No? Okay. Sorry, I've gone off on a tangent. My bad. Fucking sue me. Oh, it's lost all its whimsy. They've redone it and they've taken its whimsy away. That looks so boring. Look at this. They've made it shit. They've de-whimsied it and just gone, yeah, that's technically a log flume. Yeah, logs go around it. Where's the mountain? That's so depressing. Where's the cool mountain? Where's the cool mountain? Off the shelf. God, it was so cool. And then they just let it go to shit and then they tore it down and replaced it with some random ass. Yeah, they haven't like kept any of it. They've just replaced the entire thing and it's all just like generic ass like painted parrots and stuff. Oh, looks like a carousel airport. Wow. Did it have whimsy? Oh, no, it did. It did. Sorry about my niche theme park in the UK, in Wales. Tangent. Okay, I was gonna pop all this back and go and get some stuff to actually go mining because I forgot. Oh, I can't fit any of this in. Uh-oh. You'll go there. Oh, this is the beginning of the end. Okay, this. And I'm gonna grab some coal. And I'm gonna grab some... It's my horse. My horse is back. We'll just bring coal with us. Alright, I just want sulfur, so I shouldn't have too much of trouble finding this. Barry needs to sort this out pronto. I mean, Barry does not have enough money to sort it out, unfortunately. It's not exactly an affluent area. And the reason is part of the reason that it fell apart in the first place. Which way's faster? I go this way, but I think this way's faster. I think infectious diseases are pretty neat. I think if you fell in that pool, the like inner pool that's contained within the ride of water at that point, I think you might turn into the Joker. I think that's maybe what it does by that point. I think I really would like to see an experiment. The Revish on Long... Oh, is that like the off the shelf stuff? The Joker of Barry Island. He's just really Welsh. Oh, 6% Ender. Get out quick. You'll make the vibes bad. No. Only Barry Man can save the day. It's annoying. I can't do a Welsh accent on command, otherwise I'd do the Welsh joke a bit right now, but I can't do it. But sometimes I lock in and I can just do it really, really well, but I can't capture that on demand. It's really annoying. Like, I am capable of doing a really, like, a good Welsh accent, but I can't just do it. And I don't know if I want to try and fail. I hope my horse is okay. That geezer did just go off. I mean, I know that there's sulfur all around me here, but I want to keep my path down to the cave open. Just talking to AMZ yeah, to an extent, yes. But I can't talk to AMZ right now. Sad. Guys, what if would you guys hate me if I took a few days off in, like, middle of August to go to Brighton? I miss my friends from Brighton. Would you guys be mad? But then I could stream. I have my laptop, so I could stream. And also I'd be on, like, other people's streams that are in Brighton. What if I went away for a few days? I wouldn't be able to stream, but I'd be able to do everything else, and I'd film content, and I'd stream on other people's streams, and I'd probably even stream from the office. Not stream and have fun. No, but I like having stream. I like streaming. guys, I don't know if you know, I actually enjoy this. I enjoy doing this, and I like doing it. I like increasing chances that I do it. Evie, thank you for the 16 months. Grab that subby, guys. Yum, yum, yum. Right, actually, yeah. Go, I'm so busy. Okay, noted. I think we're gonna go and grab all of this stuff. Your friends who... I know. But I haven't seen them since I moved, and I want to go see them. Brighton. Wait, I like streaming. I do. So when I say I'm going to stream, it's because I want to. It's not because I'm like, I have to. But I think, yeah, I'm thinking mid-August, I just kind of... I have free will and I'll go down there. Depends. It's kind of dependent on if Rob's here. Wait, you're a streamer? Yeah, I am. Oh my god, Snowbird. What is going on? I've asked permission not to stream. Oh no, I'm not really asking permission. I'm just like opening the conversation up and maybe hyping it up a little bit. That I'm going. I have my new camera now, and I want to take photos in Brighton because Brighton's a very like photogenic place. And like Sheffield's lovely too, but I think Brighton's got like more photo ops. You know, the beach, the lanes, all of the nice bits. And also I'm very familiar with all. And also, maybe I'm going because they do an almond pain au chocolat there, and they don't do it up here. Maybe I want to eat one. Sue me. And also, my friends are there. Oh, my phone thought that I said Siri then. Come back with fresh ideas. No, I know. I would be... Thing is, though, like... If I go for, like, 4 days, 5 days... I actually just would run out of things to do. Like, I would just sit with my friends, and then they would go live because it's their job too, and then I'd be like, well, I should probably also... Going for the food. Well, to an extent. Electric kettle and its life-changing American things. That's so funny. I've had a kettle, like, my entire life. Hashtag American things. How are you living before? No, we love electric kettle. Georgie's used the word Bonnie for pretty. In Sheffield, it means fat. Oh, I would say Bonnie is like, that's always been like a pretty thing. Like a bonny lass. Like Scottish, right? I would always assume that Bonnie was nice. Bonito, yeah, exactly. Bonita. Bam, bam, bam. What? Thanks. Someone got offended. Man, okay, they're making some stuff up here. Like, I've said about the Gobbo story, where I the first northerner I actually had a conversation with when I came to view places up here just said, like, I haven't even got any Gobbo. And I'm like, that's just made up. You're just making things up. Don't listen to them. Use your curing machine to heat up water to make instant ramen. Oh my god. Yeah, no, kettle, that's the way. Kettle is the way. It's what I see when I see, people, like, making it in pans, like ramen in, like, a saucepan, because that's how they're boiling the water, and I'm like, there is an easier way. House sparrows are called spudgies. Spudgies. I'm a northerner. Well, explain yourself. I swear about the hot water tap. Yeah, but that's, you have to get that installed, though. Like, that's like a thing you have to kind of install, which is like a bit more of a thing. A kettle is just there. That's like people in a fun way. Oh no, that's just a British staple. Dude, Boxing Day. It's Boxing Day. You wanna stump an American? Boxing Day. They eat that shit up. Oh yes, we do. We do have like fights in the town square in our village. On Boxing Day, like, yes, traditionally it was just the head of the household, but now it's kind of anyone that wants to take part. There's even a women's division. You just keep going and you find another British person and they will join in. It's great. Americans do not have Boxing Day. Me and Owen are a force to be reckoned with, and we have absolutely confused many Americans in person, and we've got them they're like, no way, you're not serious. And we're like, oh no, totally. And then I'll hear him doing it and I'll go, oh my god, yeah, like my brother literally came like second this year and he was like, no way. Like, it's just so easy, man. We love this. This is it. The Boxing Day is a great one to just like gaslight Americans about. Sorry, Americans. It's just you guys. I think the thing is you're really fun to do it to because you're really like earnest and open and lovely. So like you really like take us at our face value, and we love you for that. But it means that because a lot of British people operate quite severely in sarcasm and like bits and jokes that like then Americans are like they take exactly our word, and I think that there's a lot to love about that. But it means that you're really easy to just like mess with, and it's really fun because you also take it really well when we tell you that we were lying the whole time. Like it's just fun because you don't get super mad if we then go, haha, I was actually messing with you. I was supposed to have internet. Internet, my god. Phone overheat and turn off stream. Rude. Lived on island, they couldn't comprehend. This is not me to Hawaii. Ants in kombucha. Well, no, yeah, we did that with Owen. Thinks I live on the Isle of Skye. I mean, you know, what they don't know can't hurt 'em. I have had conversations with Americans where it has gone like I've said something sarcastic and dry because British people do that, and they've taken me at face value, and that makes me feel really bad because I'm like, oh, and now I just feel like a dick because I feel like I've just been like, I'm just fucking with you, but I'm not really even fucking with you. It's just how I communicate like this, and most of the time people just immediately catch on because British people will assume that you're being sarcastic. But it's like talking, sometimes it's like I remember being sarcastic with like my little brother before he was like fully unaware of what sarcasm was, and he'd just take me at face value, and I felt bad sometimes because I was like, man, like I'm just lying, but I'm not lying because to me I'm really obviously like being sarcastic. You take random beach photos and just share them. That's so funny. Some from the south of the UK can name all 50 American states. 45% of Americans can do that. I'm getting better at the states. I feel like, I mean, I will do a quiz. I will do a quiz and see how many I can name. I can't tell you where they are, but I can name them. Most of them, but not all of them. Some of them just slip my mind. I love to Americans that I can talk to German Shepherds because they're German. Is this enough? I don't want to go and do this again, so maybe I get more. I think I'm just gonna get more. I've got a lot of diamonds. So I'm going to learn elementary school to name all the states alphabetically. This makes sense. As a British person, I thought no one knew how me sarcasm. So it was autism. Wait, spikes? Make a farm? I don't even know that was a thing. I know enough about American states to know when my parcel should be updated from being in Texas to being in Illinois that it got further away from me. Where are you going? I have the camera mod. I do. It's my little camera. Look at me. Hee Hang on. My neighbor's drain is smelly. Oh, cringe. Hang on. Ah, there. Oh. Hello. Peekaboo. I know, I have, I know, I'm just it's a bit mucusy. And when I start speaking, it gets stuck in my nose. And it's annoying as hell. I already know. And it's not allergies. I'm pretty damn sure. And I'm not getting ill because it's just been like that for ages now. I've been ill and I think it's that. I have water. But that won't shift it. I'd have to inhale the water through my nose, which I don't want to do. Oh my god, corn picnic eggs. Give me them now. They are very yummy. Give me them now. Oh my god, guys. Okay, little bit of food talk, just as a little treat for me specifically. I went to Costco yesterday. Went to Costco and have you taken aid for that? Not right now, but in the past. I went to Costco and I bought myself a big jar of kimchi. I saw it and I was like, man, I only get kimchi when I go to like Korean restaurants and I love kimchi. And it was this big old jar of kimchi. It's the best thing I've ever gotten. I just get to have fridge cold kimchi whenever I want right now. And it's so good and so yummy. And it's like, I can just eat it. I can just eat loads of it. And it's cabbage, bro. Feels like I'm burning my inside. Oh god. I don't know why that's the case. Horse? Horse? Where the fuck is my horse? It's a cow. How far away did he wander away? It's so healthy. The gut health. Oh my god. Oh wow. He dropped all of his stuff. I don't want it. Did it drown? No, they can't drown. It would have told me anyway. It would say horse died, horse drowned. Because I haven't named it yet. I do have a name tag. I probably should name it just for world building purposes. Where is he though? Did I bring him? Or did I run? It's possible I didn't bring him. I may have left him in the house. I'll go back and then I'll... Oh, I did bring him this time, the second time? Because I went over with him and then I came home. And then did I bring him again? Okay, I trust chat. I don't know why, because you guys get things wrong sometimes, but... Oh yeah, I did. I went in and I thought he was on the geyser. Maybe he was. Maybe he's dead. But it would have told me. My tamed animal will die. It'll tell me if he dies. Want to go to Costco? Yeah, no, it's good stuff. I bought those. I bought, I don't know. I was just like, I'm just going to pick things and buy them that I like. I found there was these little tiramisus in little pots. So I bought a little set of tiramisus in little pots. Yeah, big kimchi jar, which I've really enjoyed having. I had some for like with my breakfast. You just have it with everything. Where's my horse, guys? Costco cookies are decent. They're a little sweet for me. The double chocolate cookie that they do at the food court is good. It's just insanely big and heavy, and there's a lot of like sugar in it, which like is fine on occasion. I can't really have more than half. I'm just like, oh, it makes me feel sicky. Costco in the UK now. We've had this conversation, Kels. Costco has been in the UK since like the 90s. I think the first one was like the 90s. Genuinely, it's been there for so long and nobody knows about it. It's really weird. It's really weird. It's this like psyop that it's been in the UK for so long, but it's just never been part of the conversation, and I don't know why. There's a Costco in the UK. Dude, there's so many. Costco, UK. I like being on a single player world. Wikipedia. Look. Costco, let's see. Locations. There's 29 Costcos in the United Kingdom. There's 29 Costcos in the United Kingdom. When did the first Costco open in the UK? 1993. 1993, the first Costco opened in the UK, and it's insane that that's a thing because nobody knows. Nobody ever knew about it, and I never knew that it was in the UK at all. Yeah, I know. Nobody ever talks about how it's in the UK, and then, but it is in the UK, and it's been here. It's older than me. It's been in the UK longer than I have. Okay, I've lost my horse big time. Like, it's crazy, man. But yeah, I've been going to Costco. Rob likes it. We have one of the executive memberships. So we go early in the morning, which is the nicest time to go because there's not everyone else there. But yeah, I like the free samples are nice, and the oh my god, there he is. Did you see him? Oh my god, he's so far away. The geezer that I dismounted him at that coastline, and he's over here. Did you see how far away he is? I just happened to spot him on the horizon. Are you joking? Blondie, are you joking? Oh my god. I just locked in and spotted him. Can I stream it? Is Rob's jobs? It's Rob's. I could probably blag it, but yeah, it's through Rob's thing that we have a membership. He's playing Big Walk. It's not out yet. August 4th. Guys, we're locking in August 4th, okay? I'm gonna play the fuck out of it and then go to Brighton and Big Walk with my friends in real life. Hello, what doing? Well, I was fetching my horse. I've got some sulfur. I'm gonna make a beach house. Big Walk soon. Big Walk soon. I need more bamboo as well. That's my next thing to go get. What's Big Walk? New game by the makers of the Goose game. It's basically a friend slot, but like a slower paced, but it's just very whimsical and sweet. Walk around with your friends and do little puzzles and stuff, but like more based in the hanging out with your friends aspect than the doing stuff mission aspect. Which I really like, because I think the thing I like least about a lot of the friend slop is that people get too good at it, but you can't really get particularly good at this. Tyson, thanks so much for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome. Ray sorted the Costco in the UK, but not near me in American. That's a shame. But yeah, Sheffield has a Costco. I only like it when it's quiet. It gets overwhelming when it's too busy, and so I only go in the morning. Fixture alerts. You guys can hear them, but I can't. I don't know why. Let me grab a shift. So I can put my building mats in here. Sorry, everybody, my mother has texted me, and she's getting all my attention because she's my mum. How's my stream going? It's good. Yeah, we're hanging out. Hope you had a good one. Hang on. Just replying to Beck your mum. Can you guys wait? Can you guys take? Can you guys say hi, Beck your mum, and then I'll take a photo and show her. Can you guys say hello to my mum? Wait, hi, Beck your mum. There you go. There we go. I'll send it to her. Thanks, guys. I was texting you and chat say hi. Sophie, I got your hello mother. Welcome, Fluffy Soup. Hello, mother. Yeah, the American. That was actually a test, and if anyone said mom, you're getting banned. Got ya. Oh my god, I got a brown egg. Well, you know, we've got to live in the moment. Mumsy. Mumsy. Well, if you're Welsh, it's ma'am, really, technically. I never really called my mum ma'am. I was definitely mum. Oh wait, I grew bamboo over by the coast. Did I grow it? Did it work? Oh yeah, they are there. Do you pass the British test? Yes, you've done it. You're an honorary British person, Kels. Take that however you like. Forethought in my back stream remembers that she did something before in the past in my back stream. Psh. Who's this lady? She said, tell them Beck your mum says a wave emoji. I love people. I love older people texting because I don't ever use the wave emoji really. Aga hi. Oh, Aga hi, is it? She said hi, wave. They don't show up on stream. Oh, why not? Oh, it's probably some blummin' stream elements thing. But I can't fix it. I think it will update, but I can't. I'll double check. No, that's not right. I'll see if I can fix it. Where's my dashboard? Overlay. This one? What is this? What's Wagga? What? Hello? What is that? Settings? Wagga is Wagga. It just doesn't. Is this a BTV? It is a BTV. I think it will just update one day, but unfortunately, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to like make that happen. It just sort of does it, unfortunately. There's chat on overlay. It doesn't work. I tried. I'll refresh the cache, see if it does do that. It'll clear. Quick, guys, chat, otherwise nothing's happening. I don't know. It's not working. Nah, it will just get there, but I can't make it happen, unfortunately. Let's go up the mountain and get some more bamboo. I need another... Ow. I need it. Oh my god, it's already grown 3. It's okay. We'll get there. One day it'll be glorious because they will be there. How am I calling Becca furry now? What are these emotes from? Like, what? I don't know what. Who did the agate? What is that? They just exist, but like, who made them? Why is the bamboo forest such a bitch? Why did it do this? Why didn't it just generate on normal flat ground? And why did it generate along a massive... Oh, wait, over there. Fixed. I'm gonna need more, another boat. Okay. Haha. Oh yeah, I think I was confused. Pointing out, like, for some reason on the VOD of Mecha Chameleon from Sunday, there's just a point. It's when we played the Simpsons map. There's just a point where the my VOD just skips about 10 to 20 seconds. It just randomly cuts to the point where it looks like I've cut it out myself. I haven't. There's not an accidental like docs in there or anything. It just did that. I don't know why. It just literally, if you watch the VOD, it's on Twitch as well. If you watch it, it just goes, I'm just painting Bart Simpson, and then it just cuts to me running around as Bart Simpson. There's no like animation for me becoming like jumping in. It just cuts. I have no idea why. I've never had that before, as far as I know, because I feel like I've now got people watching VODs where it's like, you guys would probably notice if that happens. It looks like I've cut something out because I wanted to hide something from the VOD, but I didn't. It just did that. On Twitch, was it a good fit? It was a good minute. Twitch did that on their end. And like, I wasn't playing any music. I wasn't like, there wasn't anything where Twitch would like cut it out for censoring reasons or anything. I think it was genuinely just a weird bug, but I'm like, please don't do that. I'd really like to have the whole VOD. I might report it, maybe. I don't know. It might, I'll see if it's a one-off, probably. Can't say you've never seen it happen. It has happened. Yeah, I know. Pokemon lost media 50 seconds. No! Lost media. No, not the lost Pokemon media. Lost Pokemon media. Wow, I love deforestation. It's so awesome. It's happening with other Mecha Chameleon VODs. Maybe it causes some kind of hang. But then it was funny because the stream was fine, right? Like, no one was having issues watching that 50 seconds that was missing. Because there was a you're here. It was just me going eat my shorts. That was it. You know, it was like really high value content as well. I think everyone should have seen that. It's kind of rude. I filled so much of my inventory with bamboo last time and it did not, it was not giving me many blocks. The funniest joke of my career. Oh, I lost my sword. No. But dipsy. And I'm making farms for it. Yeah, I know, and it is quick to farm. I don't know how much of this I'm actually going to need and use. I'm using sulfur for a lot of the sort of middle part. Anyway, like the flooring and like for texturing. A little bit more. I don't need to use the sword. It's fine. Okay. Many times when I was listening to streams, my headphones while out of the room, and it was mostly eat my shorts, eat my shorts. Eat my shorts. Yeah, no, that was all I had. I haven't watched The Simpsons in so long that I've forgotten what Bart Simpson ever says. It's a doggy. Sorry, I heard a dog barking. There's a doggy. Doesn't mean anything to you. Nelson going, haha, yeah. I mean, there is a dog barking outside. A little one, though. Eat my short... A little one. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I can't see it. But I can hear it. Go, little dog. Be heard. I mean, oh, in some ways, it's also just a yappy little bastard, so, you know. Up, up. Arnold was getting so many pets today, goodness. We lucked out, he lucked out. He just found loads of people that wanted to say hello to him. Are we not all yappy little bastards? This is true. Am I, you know, I think I'm the pot calling the kettle a yappy little bastard, I think, is a little bit of what I've got going on here. Throwing stones from my yappy little house. Let me make these into blocks. Flock of sparrows out there having a snack, a drink, and a little bath. That's cute. Hello, Dud. Hi. Bah, bah, bah. I can hear you. Oh, I don't have a sword. Ow! And then it's just this that turns it into plank. I'm gonna keep some of them as bamboo blocks because I might want to use this texture for texturing. And then I'm gonna go see what I can do with the sulfur blocks. Where's my boat gone? I thought this was... Oh, it's there. Chocolate duds, I have not. I think, milk duds? I have not tried them. They are... I don't think they're like... I think you can really even get them very easily here. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Alright. EP time. What can we make out of these? Ooh. Now, when I was in Minecraft Live testing out the new drop, by the way, the colors of the cinnabar and sulfur blocks were brighter. I kind of do wish that they kept it that bright. It was really bright and it was very nice. It was like a brighter yellow. Guess you don't need to do that, but... And I get what kind of area this fills. Yeah, they dulled them a lot and made them really desaturated, and they kind of went, oh, maybe that's a bit much. And then they sort of did a bit of that. We're going to do these normal plain slabs too, and then we're going to do... Said cheaper. Alright, let's try messing around with this as a floor texture. 10 McDonald's colors if they got embarrassed. Yeah, I mean, it's just that combo, isn't it, I suppose. But, oh. Let's try doing a floor. Apparently, okay. It is nice. Oh, it is nice. That's a nice gradient there. I am going to mix this up. I'm just putting them down to see what I like about them. I like boosting polished sulfur is at fool's gold. Yeah, they pointed that out in the thing. They were like, it's like a fake gold. I think because especially when the color that it was on first iteration was very similar to gold. I think we can kind of mix and match these. Oh. I've done this in the worst way possible, so give me a sec. With the shade, yeah, the shaders have brightened them up as well. Back on 74. I'm just gonna try and check out the texture. Like, what do I want more of, I guess? I do like this. I think maybe an equal split is kind of good. Okay, I'm gonna go and turn off my aircon a sec because I don't need it on all the time. Just give me 1 second, chat. Oh, I can't. The chat. On 74. Okay, we're gonna make an equal split. Wrong. Let's try this. Rest now, Conrad. You've done a good job. Hop, 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 hop. Rest? I like magpies. I don't know what my favorite bird would be. I don't really know. Let's try and get like 40 of those and then... My box. No, I did not say comrade. Like most... Is that most birds or most birds? Pigeons. I don't know. Cool birds. I like the ones like peregrine falcons and stuff. They go fast. Birds of prey. Whoa, killing stuff. Like that sort of thing. I'm kind of like that. Like the kind of birds like small boys. Like. And I'm riding home. I might do it like this. Okay. See, Robin, I don't think of my grandma, so I like Robin's best. Well, that's lovely. And then mine these out, I can kind of get a decent pattern going. It's this. And I have to go fetch them, which is a bit of a pain. Aaron's kestrels, kites, and nightingales. But only one kite. Cardinals are lovely. That's cool. I need to fix my top bar. Oh, I need to make a new sword. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick up the wrong things in the wrong places. Pop. Ren's tit. Okay. Minecraft inventory woes? No ways, I says. No one's ever had that. I'm gonna make a diamond sword because I'm cool as hell. Bam, 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 bam. The only bird I see is pigeon. Pigeons are nice. I like pigeons. Cool little dudes is what I would say if I was a pigeon. I think what we could have is like a nice effect if we use sulfur slabs, but just only on like the edges and corners of the thing, just occasionally, like it's sort of worn away in those areas. Or even big braining it, we could, once we've done the interior, replace the floor where it would be like worn more with like, you know, the doorway and stuff where like where the floor would be walked on. I like seagulls. I don't know, man, they're a bit fucked up. Have you seen Brighton ones? They're scary as hell, man. I feel like they'd carry off a small dog. They got the chance. Bam. Whoosh. Pigeon hair, sick. That's too much. Sure. Steal all my chips at school. Starling imitated a human. That's so cool. I love birds imitating people. Ah, I could watch but like grey parrot videos all day, man. I could watch them all day. I love listening to them talk. They're having little conversations. They sound like little people, but they're not people. Oh. Seagulls used to shit on me all the time. Like, on purpose. I remember when I was a kid, my mum, like, if my mum was ever like, what kind of animal would you be if you could be any animal? I always said bird, and I was like, a bird, and then I could poo on people, and that was like the extent of it. I think I probably would, because flying is pretty sick and awesome, I guess. Oh, I have loads more. I just came back to make more again. Condors? No. She wanted to know your persona bad. Leave her alone. Maybe that's where it started. Maybe that's where it started, is just my mum going, so what kind of animal would you be? Oh my god. So, you guys are gonna go crazy over this, because I went crazy over this. Basically, I'm not going to be like too specific about it. Someone I know works with someone. And this guy, guess what? He doesn't like, there's something that he doesn't like, and he doesn't really indulge, he doesn't like doing, right? He doesn't like fiction. He will read, if he's reading a book, he only reads books that are non-fiction. He's never reads fictional books. He only reads like non-fiction and then history, which is real. And I was like, fiction is made up stuff. Fiction is made up stuff. Where's a picture of normal SpongeBob? Fiction's made up. Non-fiction is like real stuff. He doesn't like reading it. He doesn't like it. And so he never reads fiction. And I'm like, so that's a red flag. And that is really fundamentally wrong to me. Like, that's wrong. What do you mean you don't like anything that's made up? Where's your fucking whimsy? Where's your whimsy? It was this? No. No, dude, I would not marry someone who didn't like fiction. I'm like, hello? Like, I'm what? You won't indulge in anything that's made up? Are you serious? That makes me so sad for you. Does he like music? Oh, I think he likes music. And I think that there's like, he likes, and then when it comes to watching stuff, as far as I'm aware, I don't know everything about this guy because I don't know him very well. But as far as I'm aware, he watches, like, he would watch something maybe like Succession or like, you know, something where he's entirely human, but he will not touch any kind of fantastical elements. DJ with 100. Oh my god, 100 streak. That's awesome. He won't like consume anything that has any like fantasy in it, like any made up things that don't exist. He would watch like a fictional series that's like about people though, like fictional people doing normal human things, like real things that people could do. You did it, DJ. I mean, you did it. Just like suspending his. I know, and I was just like, well, what about dragons? Like what? I don't mean, yeah, but like you'd never read, but then with books specifically, he won't read any like made up stuff. He'll only read non-fiction. And I'm like, well, that's horrible. I'm a big fantasy enjoyer, so I really can't get my head around it, but this guy would hate the Welsh flag. Sorry, trying to texture is hard, actually. Getting there. I will probably add some more things to this, and like I said, I think if I do like a worn bit, that would be cool. No, it's not. He's not in. He's in business. Business. It's about people with superpowers. I know. I don't know, man. It just like I was like, oh my god, red flag, red flag. I'm suspicious of this person. In general. Oops. Seems like, yeah, he seems happy. I'm just like, it just wigs me out, man. Oh wait, that's wrong. Oh wait, no, that is wrong. That is right. My bad. He knows what he wants. I know, but I'm just like, but what you want is just so boring. But like, yeah, books specifically, definitely. And then I think when it expands to like other mediums, it gets to like, he'll watch movies and stuff, but it's like, I don't think they tend to sit in like outside of something that could feasibly happen. Same with the child. I don't know. I don't know him and I've never met him. I just know of him. And it just wigs me out. Where am I putting the door to this house? I've realized. This probably here, Teeps. But then this is not wide enough for a 2-door. Oh wait, no it is. No, it's not. He sounds fictional. Fairy tales and folklore, I can't imagine his perspective. This is what I mean. I like absolutely love fantasy elements and like made up things, and I draw a lot of happiness from them. But yeah, it's one of those. Is this a different like? But I'm like, yeah, you know, sure. It just wigs me out, man. It just wigs me out. I definitely did consume non-fiction and information books when I was younger, but I also read a shit ton of fiction. I think it's important to have made up things in your life. Personally. I think it builds the imagination. Well, it definitely does. Doesn't like nor has he ever seen Lord of the Rings. Yeah, and so then also he has said that he didn't like Game of Thrones, but when pressed about that, then revealed that he had only watched the last season because his wife was watching it and hadn't watched any of the rest. And I'm like, oh right, well that's baffling. That's a baffling decision to do that. To only watch the last season, which was abysmal, really, really poor. Is this the same guy? Same guy. So he said then he doesn't like Game of Thrones because he's then experienced only the worst part, but without any of the good parts, and it's also the last part. Who said Lord of the Rings is too goated to be hated. Give you up this one. I don't know. I haven't watched Lord of the Rings. Do you play Magic the Gathering? I know there's Lord of the Rings happening on Magic the Gathering at the moment. Or soon. I know, I like fantasy, so there's no reason why I wouldn't enjoy it. I just never got around to it yet. Sorry. My parents were like, you will be scared by the orcs. And I was like, okay, mum. Because I am a big scaredy baby, so that tracks. But I never then got round to it as an adult. But I probably should. What the fuck? I want to watch it. I know I'm not watching it because on a principle, and maybe there's a slight principle that Kels wants me to watch it so much that maybe I won't on that principle because it's quite funny. I was reading. Find your page bound. I know I have page. I started one. I do not keep it up to date. Reading's good. I am stuck into Robin Hobb, Elderlings. Home of the Elderlings. I am on the 3rd book of the 2nd trilogy, so I'm on some 6 books in, nearly 6 books in. It's very good. It's just a very good. I already have read the series before because I audiobooked that whole series. It's 16, but no, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3. So 3, 6, 9, 13, 16. It's a 16 book series, and I think there's a couple extras as well. It's a 16 book series. I'm still slogging my way through it, but I've also in between I read Circe. I read that. I read Piranesi in between. I've also picked up Clara and the Sun, which I intend to read after this book, after I finish this trilogy, because I'm just sort of doing the trilogies and then some bits and shorter books in between. Clara and the Sun, because there's a movie coming out about that, and like, yeah, maybe that'll be good. I don't know. Have you watched Doctor Who? Nah, so my Doctor Who story is short and tragic. I am a very big scaredy cat, as we know. I do not like scary things very much, and I put on... So my mum likes Doctor Who well enough. Well, she liked it back in the 90s, whenever it was on. I don't know, 80s? I don't know. When it was rebooted for the 10th one, or the 9th one, Doctor, I don't know, but it was the episode... which had the wheelie bins in it. I think it was one of the first ones on the reboot. And I put it on, immediately got so scared. I was quite young, and I got so scared, and I hated it, and it really freaked me out and gave me nightmares. I never watched it ever again. So it's a short and tragic story of I'm a baby bitch, and I don't like scary things, and that hit me right at the moment where I really didn't want to be scared by things. So then I never watched it again, and now I'm at the point where I never watched it growing up, and so it's a bit too campy for me. Like, I don't really connect with it that well, because I'm a bit like, it's a bit silly. The wheelie bin? Yeah, the wheelie bins and the mannequins. The first episode of the reboot, when they rebooted it. He gets pulled into a wheelie bin, and he gets turned into a mannequin. It just freaked me out, man. It's got to me. And it's so stupid. That's such a stupid thing to get freaked out about, but... yeah. The first step, yeah. Don't like it, man. Sorry. So yeah, I kind of like... it was fleeting. I tried. My mum was like, yeah, let's watch this. I was like, okay. I was like, no. I don't like it. That's when I'm saying I might get scared by things. This is where I'm at, you know. This got me too much. I mean, there are some really freaky horror pieces in Doctor Who. I will be honest. Like the fucking kid with the gas mask on. The Cybermen is like a horrible body horror thing. I've read about the concepts of what these monsters are. Oh no, you know what? I actually briefly did watch a bit more of it, and it was The Silence. The bits with the ones with the silence, where like you've it was the first few episodes of that, I think. I watched a bit of that one, and that was okay for a while, and then I think, again, I just got to an episode or a point where it got too scary, and I just had to stop. But that was the only thing I rewatched. Like, that was the only time I tried it again. And I remember my mum coming in and seeing me watching Doctor Who, and it was a shot of the silence, which obviously they look kind of scary. They have a scary design. And my mum was like, are you sure you should be watching this? And I was like, yeah, it's fine. It wasn't fun. Getting the spacesuit in the library, I don't know. Oh, at the festival walking around? No, I don't know about that. Weeping angels are obviously scary, scary bears. Creepy bears. Moisturize me. I mean, that's kind of horrible body horror, but like it's also part of that silliness that it makes it a little bit less like intense for me in some ways, but they stole the We Beatles of Rats SMP. FedEx, have you gone back on what you joined this community way after Rats SMP, didn't you? Or have you been around longer than I thought? Have you gone back and watched Rats? So you know the lore. I'm impressed. Thanks for being on the grind. Thanks for being catching it up. I appreciate that. Rats. Get off my bed. It's my bed. Rats 3 out now. Watch S1 on my... Oh, nice. Meanwhile, S1 was such a fucking fever dream, dude. We had no idea what we were doing. 2, the issue with 2 is that my computer was running so poorly at that point. It was actually dire. Like, I was really struggling to run everything properly because my computer was so shit at that point. And that did dampen the experience. There were points where I just couldn't barely make it work, which was, that's what I remember a lot about Rats 2. So, it's, yeah. Funny watching Ratbox seeing Elf freaking out, no one believes her. Oh yeah, the Weeping Angels. I was 8 years old hosting a Lord of the Rings birthday party and some of the kids got scared of the orcs, had to go in another room. That would have been me. This is the thing, Kels. I would have been the kid that got scared by the orcs and had to go in another room. So, yeah. Rats will always have my heart. I think it will always have all of our hearts. Like, it wasn't that we couldn't do it again. It was just that we loved it so much that we didn't want to, like... I think there was this, like, it's just so lovely and we love it. We didn't want to kind of dampen it. We're all very attached to Rats 1, I fear. First time on Twitch, that's okay. Awake Snakes. I like that. It's a good name. Welcome to Twitch. It's me, Becky Mon, and I'm streaming. And I can see you. Not actually, sorry, no. I realized that you're new to Twitch. I mean, I can see your chat messages and username. I can't see you any more than that. Would you ever do Rats 3 as an option? Yeah, in a heartbeat, but I don't think it will be because I think it's better not to. But if they were like, we're doing it at midnight, I'm like, I'm down, I'm here. I'm there. Midnight, I'm there. Like, realistically, I would never say no because I do love Rats very, very much. I feel like at this point, though, I'd still have to be Beck Rat. I'd have to still be the same rat. Because we kind of, there was a whole discussion of do we do a different character? Like, do we change the character? You know, do we make a different rat? Me and Eloise had to have a big talk about, like, what do we want to do with it? And we were like, I think we prefer if we just got married and just did the same thing and it's even cooler. So yeah, no, but there was a big discussion about that. Like, it wasn't like a kind of a granted thing, like, oh yeah, of course. It was like, shall we do this? Do we want to do this? We had a lot of fun doing it, but do we want to change it up, try something new, or do we want to just dig back into doing the same thing? Which we both went, yeah, I really like that. Nothing for Cowboys 2. Cowboys 2, it would need to be longer. There was some great stuff in Cowboys 2, but I think it would need to have more build. I think that it made sense because it was an SMP, but the lack of like a kind of activity filled town because we were building up the town worked against it a little bit, I think, because I think that that's kind of what you expect from a cowboy genre, is sort of like bustling towns of people, but then like open prairie. But because we were sort of limited in the space that we could use, because obviously otherwise it would be silly. But then what we did have as a town was like quite small and like not particularly busy. It was, it would kind of made it tricky sometimes. I'd love it. Why is there not cracked versions of these? Are there cracked ones? I don't think there are. The friend zone. Cowboys alien concept is only so much cowboys can get up to. Yeah. And I think that it was tricky with, you know what? Maybe I've cracked it. Maybe I cracked it. I might have cracked it. maybe this is, I'll just send this clip to Owen. I think I've cracked it. I think SMPs where the cast all have to be archetypes that are most famously criminals makes it tricky. I think that it's the same thing with pirates and the same thing with cowboys, is that when the archetype in the character, like in terms of media, I'm not saying cowboys were criminals, I'm saying that in the media, they would do criminal acts, like they would do heists, they would do, you know, train robberies, that's as in the characters, they would, you know, fight each other, they would do all of this, they would do hold ups and rob banks and all of this, and then pirates would be plundering and killing and all of this and stealing, right? Smuggling. I think that without, it's hard to do that on SMP because everyone is friendly. So when the main bulk of like what activities the characters would be doing, typically in that genre, is crime, it makes it hard because you don't want to do the crime because that's not nice. It's not nice to do the crime. It works when you're a rat and there's no crime because you're just a little guy. It's not PG. It's not PG. There's that element, but I think it's also just that everyone on there is your friend. Everyone on there, you like them. And to do the crime in Minecraft in an SMP is to mess somebody else's content up, which is tricky to do. You don't want to do that because you like them and you don't want to ruin their content. You don't want your content ruined because killing you can impact the content, especially like if it's a permadeath type beat. I kind of like realized that the two genres where we sort of almost ran out of things to do was not because of lack of imagination. It was just because the main things that our characters would be expected to do in our genre would be horrible things, crimes. Yeah, you could lean into it, the cops and robbers SMP, like vampires, where like where it's set as two teams, where you've got like vampires, humans. That works because you've got the objectives, they don't ruin the content, it like complements each other, the two sides. So the crime can happen, as in vampires, crime is biting people and turn them into vampires. Bannerfall, it didn't have that problem because knights and mages and stuff, yes, battling is a thing that they would, I guess, do in the genre, but also they do a lot of other things like running kingdoms and espionage and things that don't require you to kill other people, or like that you can just sort of put on shows and run festivals and have markets and, you know, do silly things. So it works. And they also had the kingdom, so again, like there was a setup of like having these two teams where like you could go and get in the way of content, but that was the point, that was the content. I think there was the thing with both pirates and cowboys is that the objectives that you had available to you as like being in character in your genre were not really conducive to like doing lengthy Minecraft content. Is what I would say. It comes up a couple times, the rogue POVs, yeah, because they're trying to, crime is a rogue POV thing, and so that relied on us non-rogues sort of bringing rogues in. I had like Kitty deliver a letter to Eloise, like a summons and all that sort of thing, like doing things that we allowed them to do so they could do their rogue stuff without actually pissing anyone off. Bring your stone cut. I know, I probably should. But yeah, I think that was probably like the issue with thinking about it. There's probably the issue with pirates and cowboys is that crime was the main activity that we were supposed to be doing. Nobody wants to do crime on a server because it sucks. It sucks if crime happens to you. But if you're like a literal, all you do is crime, and that's like the whole theme of the server, it's kind of tricky to balance that. Feels bad to be mean to your friends. Exactly. Do you realize that I joke about how I was the only kite? Because people don't want, because we joined the faction going, yeah, we're the killing ones. But it's like, oh, we're the ones that ruin it for everyone else, right? Because people are trying to sail around, do quests and things and be honorable pirates. And we're out here, like, and our point is to just kill people. Which sucks. Like, because then if you're on the receiving end, and then all the kites then weren't really encouraged to play. I did, and I just stopped killing honorable part, you know what I mean? I mean, when the other, okay, so Kite's fucking thing was violence and killing, and then the other faction's thing was friendship and unity. So like, you know, so it was basically for it to work, they had to just not act like pirates. That was how they'd have like more interactions. But then the thing is, in that, it meant that they didn't really have a lot to do. It was just build up your zone, build up your area, and then it's just a building thing, and you kind of then go to different islands, and that's it. But like, because you're not pirating, there's no sea battles happening because nobody wants to. You know, Origin style SMP will be on the table in the future. Yeah, I suppose. Like, I mean, we had a sort of kind of light version of it with Bannerfall in that like everyone had a unique ability. All the knights had a special ability that was just for us, which I think had like a level of that. Like, you know, Katie had the sand and I had the spin thing. Like, I think that's like a taste of an Origins thing. But yeah, I think it could definitely like a spin on an Origins style server would work if you just allowed characters to be different from each other a bit more physically. And ability-wise. There was an Origin server? I don't think so. Not POW. Rats was... Everyone was a rat. I think the only thing with Origin servers, and I think this is fair, is that you don't want to get, like... With Origins, it's tricky to balance them properly, and you end up maybe with... You can often end up, and I've seen this happen on like Origins-based servers, is that people end up unbalanced, and then you have 1 or 2 POVs that are just way more interesting because their Origin is more cool. Like, you have more going on. Oh yeah, I was on the Origins SMP that was like the bigger one that was run, but that was very much like not a kind of themed thing. It was just, you pick an Origin, you play as it. Okay. So yeah, Scott's Origin was really cool, right? It was Scott's original Origin was so OP. You got like really OP things that only some people get. So if everyone's too different, somebody's gonna be less interesting than someone else if they've figured out how to get like a better Origin. I think I want to grab some like raw bamboo and try maybe make the pillars out of that. I'm gonna try this. Yeah, it was so cool, but like then why would you watch anyone else? And then therein lies a problem. Sad burger, so Mad Burger, someone gets sanded a lot. Oh, what, the Katie's one? Skills were secondary character lore, and like everyone did have a set of skills, and then I think it was just that knights basically, from what I know, knights, once they built out the kits for like mages, knights, and rogues, they kind of went, knights are a little bit basic. Which was like, you know, I chose that on purpose. Knights were a little bit basic in terms of their ability set. And so they just gave us all, like, they said, do you want a specific thing? Knights of the vanilla class. Yeah, and I chose that on purpose. It's the same reason I chose Barbarian and no dice. I wanted to be able to, like, I didn't want to be kind of bogged down with the gameplay elements. I wanted to just, like, be my silly guy. Live series S is 1 to 2 hours every day, but streamed or record? You mean streamed though? I think that I feel like there is a genre of SMP on a streamed SMP that is, oh, I can strip them? Oh. Oh, wows. Oh, okay. That is interesting, actually. I don't know. I think I like the color difference, but that's really good. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, vertical. I don't know. I don't really know if I want to do that. I'll leave it like that and we'll figure it out when I've actually built out more of this. What other yellow blocks could I use? Yellow blocks. I'm not looking at creative menu. Gold. Okay, I'm not rich. Might be too yellow. Yeah, no. I'll see what I like about whether I like it or not. Yellow wool is they get a bit too yellow. Sandstone, I suppose, is probably. Terracotta would probably be best. Ouch. Hey, bales. I feel like that would be too close. And it was all yellow. Okay, I can't do endstone, can I? We're not really quite there yet, are we? I love these firefly bushes. They're great. I'm going to get some sand. I feel like we need sand anyway, so I'm going to go and get a... Maybe I'll just make an enchantment table and, like, see what we get. Oops. What if we get, like, even if we just get a little bit of, unbreaking or something. Yellow glazed terracotta. That could be nice. I never know how to use glazed terracotta, but I guess this is a good time any is to learn. But yeah, no, I think that's probably the issue with Pirates and Cowboys in terms of like concept. I think they were really well executed, and I think that by design it's a problem when the main thing that you're supposed to do as a character, right? The main thing you're supposed to do as a character is commit crime, because nobody wants to do that. I think, which is like, so vampires work because there was two distinct teams essentially that were like trying to do something, and also it worked definitely because it is a YouTube server. Like Battlefield really worked because there wasn't this expectation to do horrible things to one another. It was very silly bears. Rats, everyone got on because we're all silly little rats in a building. The thing is, having a peaceful setting doesn't mean there's no conflict, because it just leaves everybody open to making their own conflict. They can have interpersonal conflict by design, but it doesn't force them into it. Maybe for you. Okay, to be fair, yeah, no, I made Battlefield silly bears. And wasn't it great? So one of your characters has a secret, and that is a sneaky thing, rather than trying to do crime. And like you're defined by doing crime against other people and like ruining this thing, because it's just in content, it's tricky, especially live content. Having a server where you just ruin people's day on purpose, where like the point is killing someone or stealing all their stuff from their secret base, which means they have to spend lots of time hiding their stuff. It just gets repetitive, boring, unless it's like lifesteal, where the entire setup is to do that, and that's the point, and it's highly competitive, and it's highly like you have to hide all your stuff. That's the point, and it works really well. But when you're then trying to mix that in with like deep character stuff, lengthy sort of interpersonal relationship things, building and stuff, like actually trying to build up stuff, is like you got to commit, you know. The Yuri main plot versus the silly creaking B plot. Exactly. Beck main Gracie was extremely jarring to switch between. The finale is one of my favorite things that has ever happened on a stream of like a SMP. The finale of me having the best day ever, just having a brilliant day. Like the fucking Creaking King's dead. Sausage is dead, and that sucks, I guess. But also he was kind of messed up at that point. Like she's like they've done a big war and it's scary, but they won. Nom is dead. The strongest knight of the opposite kingdom is dead. Your girlfriend is like the lady that you are in love with has been like, I love you also, let's be lovers. Amazing. Let's get married even. Then you get elected as queen, so you can supersede any of the rules and like limits that you had. Brilliant day. It was just a great day, and it was so funny because it was like I was doing horse on a horse, being turned into a horse, while they were actively there were like other streamers crying because one of the characters had died, like crying real tears, and to have that like both is so good. It's so great that was both happening. Oh yeah, I turned into a horse. Like it was just a great day for me specifically. It was just a really good day, and then there was just people dying. And then everyone got mad at me because Nom was dying and we were heading back, and I was like, well, it's not that bad, is it? And everyone was like, dude, back, come on. And I'm just like, there is nothing bad about this for me. Everything about this is good for me. Like, oh no, the guy that's like really strong and good at fighting and hates me on the other team is dying. Oh no. What? I can't mix them. That's upsetting. Yeah, no, it was so somebody did edit together the POVs of me going, I'm a horse, everyone look, I'm a horse, and like, and just cutting to literally like crying real tears, like Scott, 4C, and Katie crying and being there, and then having a really serious scene, which is so great, by the way. I'm not like mocking that there's like sadness, because like the emotional punches of SMPs are like what keeps it in such like an interesting and cool genre. But I think also the contrast of both of the things being able to happen at once is also really great, and that really like lent to its charm. I just liked it. But this, yeah, I don't know. That's my SMP thoughts, having been on like a fair few of them in this point. What was I doing? What did I come back to the house for? Oh, I was gonna make an enchantment table so I could dig sand. Sorry, I'm working on it myself. Leather and paper. This is my favorite crafting recipe, I think. Look at that. What a great crafting recipe. Gives the viewers options. It's like a charm of, you get to, you want to then go back and watch another POV because it's something completely different was happening in a different room. Like the color scheme. These are, so this is mangrove wood, and then these blocks of cinnabar that was added with the new drop. It's nice, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I need to kind of, this is an ugly bit of wall, but we'll get there. I need lapis. My favorite scene watches the time Mage took away an hour in the UK and UL Louise was in the bar. No, that was great. And this is the thing, like, Bannerfall was deliberately a silly based server, so it had it allowed us to have these moments where, like, yes, we could just like get a bit silly mode and, you know, yap to 4C because we were really tired, and it was just funny. I'm breaking one. Sure. Whatever. I will break the other one and then I will use this one up. I'm just gonna grab sand. Oh, I'm gonna have sleep first and then I'm gonna go get sand. I should get back into it. I mean, only if you want to, you know? Ads are about to start, by the way. They run for 3 minutes. If you subscribe, then you won't get any. Only having, yeah, this is, and I think that's like, that was what was really nice about it, is that you could, like, I know that you guys ended up in a sort of pocket where like you were kind of like, we're here for the Yuri and not really anything else, and I'm like, okay, awesome. But then it was just suddenly you go like, did you hear that this happened? And I'm like, I didn't know that happened. I didn't know that was like, dude, this fucking horse is pissing me off. I'm not even going the right way. But yeah, no, I think it's tricky when crimes and killing people essentially is what you'd be expected to do in the genre of what character you are, of the setting, because people don't do that. They do not do that. There's a reason why all the kites were the people that weren't playing, because ultimately it was a discouraging play style in a server, because you don't want to do that to your friends. MLP SMP win! I haven't said much. I think people were very quick to start getting on. I think it ended up slotting into a slightly different theming than what was. I can actually, I'm not going to show you this, but I can read some stuff from like the original pitch thing that they sent me. Because they're really good and they're awesome, and they send us like pitches essentially so we can like read up on what like the vision is, which I think is really cool. But I will show you, I won't show you, but I will tell you about what there are differences. Let me have a look. The Monarch, the Arena, trading. Okay. Oh wait, does it not? I'm trying to find. Oh, does it not say on that? I don't know if it says. Oh, maybe it doesn't. That's weird. I swear it said about it. SMA stream. I don't know. Maybe it said somewhere else. I don't know. I can't remember. I swear they said like they were looking for it to be like more story. Or maybe this was supposed to be less story. I can't remember. It ended up being really well executed. I think we nailed the tone. Maybe it wasn't exactly what they expected. I think the idea was that we'd be more angry at each other. We'd be more annoyed at each other, which we sort of tried to establish at the start. But I think because there were so many friends across the two kingdoms, it was tricky to like establish that, which I think did make it a little difficult sometimes with Eloise, because we were like, oh, we'll do Romeo Juliet vibe. It's hard to do that when everyone's just okay with you hanging out. Like, because everyone's nice. And no one wants to be the guy that goes, you're not allowed to go over there. It was only like occasionally when there was like a high conflict moment that it was people would kind of go, why are you over here? Why are you in this kingdom? You're not allowed in here right now. But outside of that, it was kind of tricky because like we could just wander in and no one would really care. And then the Elle being caught in the bedroom was so funny, and it was not scripted and not intended. It was an accident, and it played off so well that it looked like we'd set it up. It was not set up at all. We were like just riffing. It was so great. It was so great. Like, that wasn't pre-planned to have her come in. Like, she appeared. I think there was a moment where she appeared and I like very seriously was like, oh my god, what the hell are you doing? Like, what are you doing here? You're actually just gonna get caught and it's gonna suck. I was like, oh, prisoner, I have a prisoner. And we happened to be both standing on the bed and it was just staffed. It's Manifold. Yeah, I miss it too. And the balcony, we had to do that. That was an indulgent part for us. Manifold was I think that was like, it really came together really nicely, but I think the setting is super important, and like what the characters are expected to do with their time is important. Setting up a medieval sort of like a non-issue but big argument that isn't actually that serious between two kingdoms, which means that they kind of like don't really have a reason, but they also will just hate each other on purpose, is a great setting because we can work with that. You can work with that very well. But Pirates and Cowboys was a little restrictive because and the thing is, it meant that like if you had nothing to do, the things that you'd be doing were fine, and you could build your kingdom up, and you could go and treat with the other kingdom. You could make a little tavern for people to sit in, or you can do this sort of thing, go to the dungeon with other people from the other kingdom. But then so I think like another setting where like there isn't an intrinsic like, oh, so your default action because of like by virtue of what the setting of the server is that you have to go kill people and like rob them and do crimes, which like no one's actually doing. No one was doing, which was like, that made it really hard because then people if people don't have anything to do, they don't play. And when people aren't playing on an SMP, it's tricky to keep it going, and because there's no one to do anything with, and they don't know because no one knows what to do, Fantasy nature. Yeah. I don't know what I'd want like next. I kind of let Pow cook at this point. I think they've really found their stride this year. And like I think Vampires, it was a nice boost to like, it brought in a lot of new people audience wise, and it kind of gave them a lot of like clarity on what works and what doesn't as well. I'm like, I trust the vision, I fucking... Rob actually showed me this tweet. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Maybe it was deleted. Oh, no, it was just someone being upset that I wasn't on Pantheon. Dude, I can't make the content that I'd need to make for Pantheon, guys. Like, it's not the way I do content on SMPs has to be streamed, really. Like, the most I can do is, like, a cut down, I guess, of a stream. Start do Minecraft wishing you fluffy pillows chat and Beck. Oh, thank you. Fluffy pillow. I don't mind if I do. Okay, I need to go out through this door. Just a little cameo. I've tried. I'll try, man. What Pantheon am I? Didn't know they were streaming. Ah, yeah, no, it's tricky. And I saw that people were like disappointed about Pantheon Bannerfall not being YouTube because they'd come in with vampires and it was a YouTube. I'm like, to them I say, shut up. I don't care. I think that streaming SMPs have a really good charm to them, and I think that a lot of the things that happen in Bannerfall had to have the long form that it had by virtue of what it was. Pantheon's YouTube, yeah. Did I say Pantheon when I was supposed to say Bannerfall? I don't know. Streaming SMPs are where we started, bro. No, I get... Some people don't have as much time, and I completely understand that. But it's like, I think that I love the value in streaming servers. I think that there is a lot of value in them. Like, I think Luke was saying in chat, I would love a server that's like... I know that they do these. I mean... Not an example like QSMP Purgatory, but like God, this is actually really ugly. I need to change this, but I'll figure it out. But like this kind of focused in, it's like X amount of hours a day. There's an objective and you sort of like smash it into one thing. Stuck in the mountains now. Oh. Prism, get out of the mountains. I think I want to make... was I gonna make sandstone with this, or... I think what I'll do is, I'm gonna try and do, I'm getting distracted mid-build. I'm gonna try and do sulfur walls, to maybe break up the wall, because I don't like those 2-block high walls. I should bring my stone cutter. I will. Don't know why I need to come back here. That was a good idea. Bamboo fences as windows. Yeah, you're cooking. Everyone has a fair chance. No one can sit on the server for hours and hours. Yeah, I think, like, in Bannerfall, for instance, it didn't really matter that people were able to play for a long time because there wasn't, like, a kind of hours-based system that meant that if you stayed on for longer, then you'd do better, because there wasn't really anything to win either. Okay, let me put this down. I want to try walls. Sulfur brick wall. I think let's just try normal sulfur walls and see what's up. It breaks it up, but I don't know. Doing crazy actions. I was making potions and reinforcing the walls of obsidian. There were, yeah. Which I'm like, sure. It looks like sick. Well, thanks, Sarah. Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I think that the model of limited time, but you can only spend like 1 to 2 hours. I think there's a logistical problem. It's the scheduling problem, really, is that the time zone issue is that, like, and just in general scheduling is that, like, however long you wanted it to be, you'd have to sort of schedule that. But I guess you could do 3 days a week or something. 2 to 3 hours, 3 days a week, which is like recorded SMPs tend to do like 3-hour sessions once a week. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Let's try normal brick. Separate groups. I suppose then you just don't get overlap that you might want. Ooh, that's better, actually. Well, I like that more. EU has their sort then. Yeah, it just means that you won't mix up, which is like fine, but also like people might want to. Or you just have it at an early enough, like you have it sort of like late-ish for EU and early for US, I guess. And then like work with that. Did look a bit like sick. Yeah, you're right. Let's do that. I think, oh wait, no, I did this and then this. I'm going to bed. I would like to see that as a thing though. Like, it would basically only it would be for full-time streamers only, essentially, because it would have to be for it to work for everybody. But I would like to see a more focused, like, turn up now for this SMP to happen now, because it's happening in the next 2 weeks only, or like in the next month only. Get here now, which I think was like sort of attempted with Cowboys being so short, but I think with the format, it would have to also have the right setting and format, that the fast-paced, like, need to watch this now. There would have to be things happening a lot, which I think Cowboys was a slow-paced setting, but with a fast-paced schedule, because it was a month. Like, just as I was settling into the vibe, it was over. You know what I mean? Which is like, you know, you gotta try these things. I'm not like, there's no, not in any way a criticism of POW at all, because like, you have to try them. You gotta know what works and what doesn't. There's no way to know that, like, magically. As a viewer, it was like, oh, I missed a couple streams. Well, I'll catch up with them on the weekend. And it's like, oh, it's over now. Day 31, the world ends and the server closes. Yeah, we've done some 30-day hardcore ones. Jimmy's run a couple that we do 30-day hardcore, and we just run them and we just play on them until we die. Or when the server shuts. I always die. Because I'm an idiot. I remember we did one when it was like the maces came out, and then Sausage just fucking maced me to death. Just absolutely clobbered my head in with a mace. And I was like, yeah, well, okay, that's fine. There was one where, I think that was the same one. I spawned in, and it was nighttime when I spawned into the server, even though that was when it started. And then I instantly died to a skeleton. Like, I was chased by mobs and died instantly, and they had to, that was the, they was like, it's pretty strict, but we're going to not allow that death, because that's insane, actually. I was like, please watch my POV. I literally just instantly died because there's mobs everywhere and it's hardcore. Because I'm stupid. I'm a stupid. I should have just dug down. I think I couldn't dig as well. I fell out of a tree and couldn't dig to safety because because it was, the spawn chunks were there. So I couldn't save myself. It was a whole thing. But they did allow me to live, which was nice. But yeah, no, we've done a couple of those. I think we're due another one of those soon. Maybe, I'm thinking maybe when the next drop comes out. I think this is the thing. That was when there were fewer updates going on. Maybe when the next drop comes out with the Dapple Forest, that would be a nice hardcore one. Eloise tried to... Yeah, Eloise came into a cave to help me and died. And I was like, oh, that's wrong. Can I fix this? It's a little long, but that's fine. This is much better. This is a much better wall pattern. I think fences for windows would be good too, yes. I agree. Fine. I mean, Yapping without looking at the game, that's fair. This is kind of like the point of this series, is like you guys don't actually have to watch the Minecraft. You can just, I'm just playing Minecraft to have something going on while you listen to me talk more. It's more of a podcast. As I am white, and it is in fact instinctive. Let's try that. Oh, it's a fella. I'm gonna try it like this and see what's up. White and straight, oh my god. Not a man though. Surely I get a little bit of grace there. Oh, I didn't do this wall. I just didn't do it at all. And I put the walls away. Fuck me. Subway Surfers background. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Where are they? Walls. My walls. I'm going to not use this for this part. I think I will use the vertical strip bamboo, which is a really clever design, by the way, for them. I think I do like the tinge of green. I think it helps with the beachy vibes. Oh, it's getting there. I'm actually quite happy with how this is coming along, how I'm building this up. I think it's actually working somehow. Against all odds, I'm building something that actually is presentable. Isn't that crazy? Okay. I quite like how it's coming together. I mean, the roof is going to be a big tell. But I think the roof should be straightforward because a flat, lowish roof... it's tricky. I'd love to use coral, the yellow fan coral, as like a kind of thatched kind of roof vibe, but I can't because it would go grey. Because I can't waterlog it, I don't think. The green poles. Yeah, I like the green poles. Can I can't strip, no, I can't strip the rest. You a tilted roof and fill it in with water? What do you mean by a tilted roof and fill with water? I just don't know. I don't think I can get the look I want with the limitations of coral. The straw bed. Oh no, that would be so good. No way. Oh, I'm one wall short. It's not good now. See you, prison. Godspeed. Is it actually one? I'm one. Gotta make dinner tonight and I don't know what to have. Probably some salmon. Crazy, because I am in fact a bear. Some salmon. Probably I've got kimchi again. Because thing is, I have a big jar of kimchi. I've got to eat it all. I've actually got to make sure I eat the kimchi. Otherwise, it's wasted. Like, it seems that it'll keep as long as I keep it sort of clean and dry. Like, I know that you're not... I'm being careful with, like, contamination and not putting in, like, unwashed things. You know, like utensils or other food into the the jar. So I'm hoping it holds. Wait, oh my god, kimchi pancakes. I've never made that, but that sounds... Oh, wait. Felix, you're a genius. Kimchi has a long time, I know. Kimchi pancakes are so yummy as well. Oh, wait. You've actually cooked there. And so will I. That's such a good idea. Oh, I've run out of fence again. Are you serious? Don't make the pancakes pink. Well, kimchi will make it a little bit pink, surely. This... When did they make fences so damn expensive? 4 pieces of plank for some fence. I can eat those so they won't burn me up the inside. What is the recipe? Kimchi pan. I never. You know what? It's weird, right? It never occurred to me in my entire year of my year. I'm not one. I mean years. All my years of living and all my years of eating Korean food. It never occurred to me that I could make spring onion and kimchi pancakes at home, and they're actually probably quite straightforward to make. Like I don't know. Happy first birthday. It's my first year on Earth. Kimchi pancakes. Let's have a look. Okay. Ready in under 30 minutes. What do I need? Do I need anything special other than kimchi? Oh, wait, they have Korean pancake mix. Okay, I'm going to be honest. Sorry. Sure, if it's like what it says that it should be, and technically it's maybe what's done traditionally in Korea. I will say that if you put a pancake recipe on the internet and you go, get a pancake mix, I'm like, so that's actually the bulk of it. And I am actually clearly trying not... If I had a pancake mix, I would not need to look up the recipe, okay? If I had a Korean pancake mix and kimchi, I could probably figure out the fucking science of putting the kimchi and the pancake mix together and making a pancake out of it. Like, I think I'm looking for how to make the pancake mix. Plain flour, corn flour. Ooh, that might be tricky. Baking powder, salt, egg yolk, vegetable oil. Okay, possible. Corn flour. Do I have corn flour? I think so. Whisk together. This is a BBC recipe, so take it with a grain of salt. In the BBC recipes are great sometimes, But I would very much be careful when it comes to making food from other countries that aren't the UK, because they will. They are very, very British. Let's just say that. They don't really love seasoning things very much. I've made some BBC recipes they're solid, they're straightforward, they're well designed recipes in terms of like easy to follow. They are a little bit plain. They are a little bit British about it. So that can I have made some stuff from there that I'm like, oh, that actually does not have much going on at all. But see, I'm trying to figure out how do I have a house that is like actually secure, but also has the vibes of a beach house, because beach houses are notoriously open. I'm thinking we maybe make this area into like a porchy kind of bit. Like a porch. That's really crazy. You just said that, Snow, but I'm thinking this is the patio porch bit here. And this is the actual, like, there's like a screen door type beat, like a glass pane screen door. Scaffolding. But that wouldn't keep anything out, would it? BBC baking recipes are so dodge. Oh, that's interesting because my brownie recipe is a BBC recipe and it's really good. Oh. I'm now, my tummy rumbles in the thought of kimchi pancake. Yeah, kimchi is it's Korean. It's fermented cabbage. It doesn't sound, I'm gonna describe it and it doesn't sound good. It is. You have to, like, Rob doesn't like it because he doesn't like the cold. It doesn't like that it's, I know you can have it warm, but like he doesn't like the kind of, it's more of a texture thing. I love it. It's fermented, is it Napa cabbage, which is like a kind of very big cabbage, and they salt it and then they cover it, basically they soak it in, they cut it up and soak it in like a sauce liquid that they make, a pickling liquid, which has stuff like, I'm assuming vinegar, salt, gochujang, which is like the red sauce that you have with Korean food. I don't know what it's made of actually. Does Rob eat as much fish as me? He doesn't, but I've made big strides. Yeah, there's chili paste, there's spice in it. It depends what one you get. I've had the one I have from Costco is actually not so bad. It's not that spicy at all. And then they just ferment it, leave it, and you have it. I have it cold. It's just like very crunchy, refreshing, like spicy, salty. It's good. Food talk was my treat. I know it. We're on kimchi though. It's one of those things I think it is one of those you kind of either get on with the texture of it or you don't, and I think that's okay. Which wasn't as spicy. There are less spicy versions. Texture is a big issue. I love it. I love the texture of it as well. It's just crunchy. It's got like, you know, that fresh crunch. Fresh crunch. Mmm. Yummy. Level hate it. Yeah, I mean, you can like the flavor, but not like the texture, which I think is like the only kind of middle ground. Chopping it up and tossing it on stir fry. That's a good point. I know. I just like, I put it in a little bowl. I just eat it. I had some for breakfast this morning. It was good. But now I'm like, wait, kimchi pancake is the best idea ever, and I'm gonna maybe have some. So I think we have everything. Depends whether I don't know if we have vegetable oil. I think we only have olive oil, which I'm like, can I do that? Probably fine. I think I have plain flour, corn flour, baking powder, salt, egg yolk, and kimchi. And then there's dipping sauce, soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, sesame oil, and gochujang. I don't have, like, I have chili flakes, but I have all the other stuff too. If you asked me a year ago, I would have said never. My food range has improved so much. Yeah, mine did as well. It was very rapid. I went from being incredibly, like, averse to most foods and fussy to suddenly kind of just being very excited about trying, like, everything, which I'm really glad for. It does happen quite quickly. It's interesting. We're going to grab some slabs. We're going to slab it up. Just to try and make this porch area. I'm going to make more fences also. Do I have any more different wood that I could use? Because I don't want to use all of this on sticks. So. Oh. To the picky eater, I feel it's hard. I used to be a massively picky eater. Like, I grew up picky. I would eat pasta with tomato sauce all the time. Like, most of my dinners were pasta with tomato sauce. I didn't like any sandwiches because I didn't like anything that would go in sandwiches. So I didn't like sandwiches. Didn't like cheese for the longest time. Didn't like, so I wouldn't eat pizza because I didn't like cheese. So I'd have pasta with no cheese. I would sometimes like, I would like some things. And just stick to those things. Like, I've been there. It's tricky. I've been at the point where I'm like thinking about like trying a food is like genuinely terrifying, and like I understand you. I get it. Like, I hope that you are at some point maybe able to like move past it, but also it's like if it's not priority for you, then it's not priority for you. But also I find a lot of joy in food now, so there is that. Oh, that's gone too far. This one. Learning to cook is really nice. It is, like, you find joy in making food and eating it for yourself, and you also, like, in how your food ends up looking, you're more familiar with that. Doing this. Does this work? Oh, I think this is working. I kind of like this. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I get you, but I'm also proof that you can get, there is, it's not like, it doesn't necessarily have to be how you are forever if that's not what you want, or if you did wish that you wanted to be different. Like, I'm not saying you can fix this, like, this is a fixable, this is fixing, you should fix it. I'm just saying that it is possible, because I've done it, because I was very, very fussy. You still want to eat meat one day? Yeah, soon, I think. I'm fine with just my fish right now. Terrorizing fish across the world. Salmon see me coming and they be quaking. They be quaking in their rivers. They hate to see me coming. This is nice. I think plants would be good. I was thinking going lower here, but I'm not sure if that would work. I think it kind of does, actually. Women want me, fish fear me. That is very true. Anything but at home, it's just the same few things. I see. Are you a bear? Yes. Yes, I am. Am I out of bamboo already? Oh, I felt like I got a lot. Okay, we're gonna do one more bamboo mission and then sort of finish up the, like, I want to just get down the design so I can then repeat it for the rest of the house. Like, I like this. I want something sort of fluffy to go on the outside, but I don't think I can. Glowberries would be good, though, I think. Glowberries would be actually really nice. Fluffy, not fluffy, yeah, I don't know what the word is. Like, ruffled on the edge. Mashes, meatballs, not the usuals. I've been where you are. Like, I would have, but growing up, there was like, I would have some, oh wait, I think there's bamboo this side. I would have a specific jar of tomato sauce on my pasta, and it was a triumph when I finally did start eating sort of whatever tomato sauce from a jar, not specifically Lloyd Grossman, which is just a brand of it, and that was all I'd eat. That would be like the only sort. And if somebody tried to give me a dolmio, I'd be like, no, Lloyd Grossman only. To the point where I'd take a jar with me if I went to a friend's house, so I could have sauce on my pasta, because otherwise the only option I'd have would be butter. So I'd take a jar, so then I would be able to have tomato sauce. That's what the level that we were operating at when I was a kid. Like, this is where we were at. Like birch, yeah, birch could be nice. I kind of want to keep the yellow go. Where am I going? I'm just overshooting because I'm like not paying attention. Partners helped me so much. When I first went out for sushi, she was like, okay, I'll order a few things and we can try them. I won't tell you what they are and we can see how it goes. Yeah, no, I think sharing food with other people is really important as well. I think it takes some of the fear out. For me, it had this sort of opposite thing where I basically was so embarrassed about my eating habits when I went out for meals that I started to just push myself to get over the basic stuff. So I'd be able to like eat a normal meal when I'd go out and not just like a couple of sides. Like I would just go and chronically eat like chips and garlic bread when I'd go out when I was a kid because I was like, I don't like anything else. And then I kind of got so embarrassed about it that I basically just made myself like pizza. So I would be able to order pizza and then it would be like an actual meal off the main menu and I could just go, I would like a margarita pizza, please. And that would be like what I'd order. But yeah, no, it is tricky. I think it's like you either get it or you don't get it. And like, I'll always be sympathetic because I've been there. And it's like, it's weird because it's almost unfathomable to me now, even though I was there at a point in my life. I'm so far removed from picky eating that it's like, I know and I remember, but I also am like, it still feels a bit alien to me. Like school trips were really difficult because they would just sort of put stuff in front of you and expect you to eat it. And it was like very hard to explain like, oh no, I'd rather not eat at all than eat this like thing that you've given me that I don't really know what's in it or what it is or what it tastes like or what it feels like in my mouth. And I've never eaten it before and I'm scared of it. And I can't explain to you, like I can't get across to you, teacher, why I don't want to eat it to the point where I'd happily just not. So like, it's just, yeah, that was always really difficult. It was embarrassing. Birthday parties, yeah. Birthday parties in the UK a lot of the time the birthday party food was okay because it was picky bits. Like it would just be some sandwiches, some like biscuits, some crisps and all that. So but it was always like, it was annoying. The bit that was annoying was like, it's crisps, what flavor crisps are they? Oh, I don't know, it's like a mix. Okay, so I'm not eating those. And then like the sandwiches, it's like I don't know what's in them. And they're like, yeah, it's like just a salad one, cheese. I'm like, oh, don't like. I'm good. Yeah, slap. Let me go to eat, sleep. Cheese onion crisps with my shit. I don't like cheese onion crisps actually. Salt and vinegar, yes. I was never really big into crisps, and I'm even less so now. I've completely grown out of them. I don't know, grown out. It's not grown out of them. That makes it sound like adults don't eat crisps. Pizza or hot dogs? Cheese sandwiches. I like cheese sandwiches now. Sorry, I'm like really snotty for some reason. Nothing but music bars and bananas. Eat more is difficult for me eating outside my home. It's London's got a lot of options. So cheese sandwiches. There was a point where I went around. It was a family friend's house, and they sort of knew my habits. There was having a birthday party for like one of their younger siblings, so like a kid's birthday party, and they'd made a bunch of egg salad sandwiches. Oh, that's not what I'm making. Egg salad sandwiches or like egg mayo or whatever. And the smell of them made me so physically sick I had to leave the room. Even though there was nothing wrong with them, I just was so off-put by them. I now love egg salad and egg mayo. I made them myself. I like eating them. I now like them. But there was a point where I literally left the room because I was going to vomit just at the sight and smell of them. When I was younger, it just, yeah, that's the thing, is shit changes. Now I eat them and like them, and I will pick them over other things. I like them as an option of a sandwich. Scared of getting food poisoning? You're pretty much not going to if it's not like meat. I mean, it's not like you couldn't, but like I've never had proper food poisoning from anything that wasn't like, the only time I ever had it was prawns and they were delivered prawns, and it was, even then it was kind of light, it wasn't crazy. I'm so snotty. It's because it's warm. Pre-made sandwiches, I like them now. Somewhat. I think that that's where maybe cooking is helpful as well, is to sort of, I mean, I don't eat meat and I don't cook meat because I don't eat it, but like the cooking takes the mystery out of like how things work, how cooked things are, and like how you get from A to B in terms of making something. So that can like, it can kind of like dispel the mystery and stuff with, you know, especially food poisoning. It's like you get to see the food being done cooking. And then if you get used to that food at home, you can then maybe try it when you're out. Tried plantain for the first time. I haven't actually tried that, actually. Was it good? Foods keep me in food tech. Probably a good choice, I'll be honest. So nice. That's awesome. How awesome sauce. I haven't quite got enough. Ah! Sorry, that was a bit much. The eagle screech was not needed. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I get it, man. It's tricky. I'd ask the teacher if the food was cooked correctly. That's so funny. Oh, another. Oink. This is so cute. Wait. Oh my god, wait, I need to get glow berries. I think that'll really help. This is coming together exactly as I wanted it to. If we make this into an actual beach. Now all I'm missing is the beach. It's actually coming together a lot. I'm actually enjoying it. Excuse me. Thank you. I think if we glowberry it up, I think we'll actually get a really nice effect. I have 12. Okay. I'm cooking. I'm gonna go cook some kimchi pancakes. If I do it, I will share it in the Discord, okay? How about that? A deal? I'll make kimchi pancake. Maybe some salmon and rice as well. Yummy! Now where do I put this? Oh, I can't put it there. Can I not? Oh, it's because it's a fucking slab shit. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, wait. Can I put it there? No. You hate me. Yearning for the beach this summer. Real. How do I make this better? Curtains might be nice. Like, I use it as a sort of blind sort of thing. Oh, that's real cute. What if I put some string underneath? It would stop that from growing any further down, right? I think we're really getting there. I think we can get root. There's also sugarcane. That's also an option. That fits with this build. I think we can do this, and then we can do sort of like, if we then go the opposite way to sort of, because I'm like, it's very like samey right now. I'm thinking we do like terracotta, like we do big pots, like we make this terracotta and warm terracotta stuff, clay pots, that sort of vibe, warmth, to bring it in, like, because this is obviously like quite yellow cold, and to like contrast it, oranges and things. Oh, it's orange and green right now. Oh, you can shear them. Oh, really? Do I have those? What does it do? What does shearing them do? Ouch. Then will that stop them growing anymore? I don't know shit about this game. Oh. I didn't know anything about this game, man. This is supposed to be my game that I play. This is why I want to play this, because I learn things. You have shears. Oh, yeah. Need a bridge. Wait, the bridge will come. We'll need a bridge, yes. You're right. A bridge is going to be... We're going to have to terraform a lot of this area, I think. Because we've got, like... This is such a nice piece of, like, terrain. Like, there's these waterfalls that have naturally spawned. We've got this whole bit. Like, there's so much we can do in this area, man. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Exactly! Yes! It's looking really nice. So I shear this? And that's it. It just doesn't mirror anymore. That's so cool. How cool that. I'm really enjoying this build. I think we're going to fix the stairs. I don't like them, but this is a really nice start. And then using like pots and stuff to dress it, I think it'll look really cute. I should probably put fences here, I guess. Oh, wait, will that even... Oh, I can walk under it. Okay. I might not need it there, actually, as the entrance. It's so cute. I want to live here. This little island. It's not an island at all, actually. It's just sort of landmass. And there's a better beach just there that I could have built it on. But, you know, you live and learn. We're going to have to figure out how to make this into, like, an actual secure home. Because I really like how these window bits look, but it works better for the porch. It's really nice, though. I'm really happy with it. Let me light it up a little bit, just in case. All right, I'm gonna head now. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna try and make some yummy food because I've been inspired. I'm gonna make some kimchi and some salmon. So I bought some, again, Costco. I bought some like frozen salmon, like marinated salmon things, and they're yummy. But yeah, I'm going to do that. I hope you guys had a like nice stream. I'm gonna take a progress pic. Hold. Progress pic. And then it was this sand. And I've zoomed in 2 times. Right, back, please. Actually, I want you in the shot. Can you come back in? Come back. I want to capture you in your essence. Oh, he's not coming back, is he? Missed me bloody chance. There you go. Little picky for the wall. Oh, we'll put it in the album and then we can, yeah. Nice. Okay. A picky. Only picky for today. All right. I'm going to head off. Thank you so much for watching the stream, guys. And watching today's Minecraft. I love Minecraft. And then I will try and make a kimchi pancake. See if I can make it. See if I can do it justice. Okay, let me go. Let me go and send you guys to... Where should we go? Where should we go? We'll raid Owen because he's playing his own world. Orange Juice TV. Right, if you're new to the stream, please drop a follow. It's you know the answer. It costs about £10 a month. It's free. Check out the Discord. Join it. You should. It's free also. And you can chat with the other chats. Isn't it great? Check out socials like Pokemon. Everything. Please check out the VODs. As well, I'm really trying to catch up with the VODs. They just take a while to do. But I put the mecha one up already and stuff. So, you know, it's just these Minecraft ones really. I will see you guys, maybe tomorrow. I put it on the schedule. Just keep an eye on the schedule in Discord in the notice board channel. It's a maybe because I've got friends coming around, but I don't know when. Depending on when they come, I might just have my exact normal schedule. But if they come earlier, then I will probably move my stream to Wednesday. I don't know. But yeah, I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. If not, it'll definitely be Thursday. Okay. Goodbye. Bye.